Okay, take 4. Welcome back to Dice Coffee, where us group of nerds gather on the internet to give you unsolicited life advice, because who needs a life? Speaking of lives, there's a very high probability that one life is no longer going to be alive. That was a terrible joke. Anyway, good chance someone's gonna die, is what I'm trying to say. So, last week, again, MJ and Amelia, you decided to try and have a bit of a vacation with your handler, Agent Zero, or to be called in public as Morgan. During that vacation, there was an unprecedented, unannounced attack from some rando with a gun who started shooting the roof. No one was injured, aside from you and Agent Zero who tried to take him down, but no one was badly injured.
The bartender.
And the bartender who got shot, yes. R.I.P. bartender. He will not be named. So,
poor guy.
Upon after the attack, and as you went to the hospital, as you talked with the police and sent the bartender off to the hospital. Hold on, one sec. Okay, so sorry, I'm prepared for this internet outage this time. So, after the attack, and as you spoke to the police, gave your statements, and sent the bartender off his way to the hospital, all of you have decided to start investigating what had happened. You discovered that a group of misfit teenagers had broken into the abandoned lighthouse outside of town, carrying the silver pocket watch that your father had previously mentioned was one of 3 artifacts that had odd occurrences all over Lakewood. The knife you had already discovered in the hotel, the crucifix that you have yet to find, and now this silver pocket watch has showed up in the hands of someone else who had gone randomly berserk for seemingly no reason. Upon this discovery, you decide to go out, investigate this abandoned lighthouse for yourself, see what could possibly be going on there. When you had entered, you did not find much. You went around, heard some things, attacked by some sort of shadowy figure that you couldn't explain, and decided it was about time to go out after MJ almost fell to her death from the very top of the lighthouse. Upon trying to exit, you had unfortunately left behind Agent Zero, and after trying to get back to him, you found no trace of him other than his blood spilled on the floor. And you found that you are no longer where you should be, at least you don't think so. The sun is up. The town that you are in, Lakewood, seems to be nothing more than a wooden village, as if a remnant of what it would have been in the past. And no signs of any sort of damage or wear and tear from the abandoned lighthouse. In fact, it is not at all abandoned. So, you decide to go down into town, or at least go outside, look at town, see what's going on. People don't recognize you, you don't recognize people. The buildings that you have known are not there anymore, and nothing seems familiar to you at all. People are dressed not time appropriate, as if you're back in the 1800s. Returning back to the lighthouse, making that climb up there, that is where we have left off. So, MJ and Amy, outside of the lighthouse, what do you want to do?
The fuck just happened?
Ames? We're not dreaming, are we?
Should I pinch you? Should we pinch each other? Let's see if we're dreaming. If we're both dreaming. I don't know what's happening anymore.
I don't fucking know either. It's like we time traveled. That's... Fuck. I did not expect that I would say that in my lifetime, but this isn't normal. Wait, let's check the lighthouse. Let's see if we can find Morgan.
Okay.
You want to go inside the lighthouse? Opening that door, if you recall, it was the large cylindrical kind of room, and then there was a doorway to the basement and a staircase leading all the way to the top. Upon returning to the lighthouse, there is someone opening the door that would lead to the basement where you came from. Wim, would you like to describe who they see coming out of that doorway?
Oh. First off, you see like this dirty blonde hair, really short. She looks like she's been running. She's just like heaving. She's like breathing heavily. She's like, and then she looks and she sees you guys. You see that she's just wearing a standard hoodie, normal shirt. There's not a print on it. Jeans. She doesn't look like the people that you guys saw in town. And she looks at you guys with surprise and goes, "Oh my god, you guys, you look normal." And she just points, and then just like that, as she's on the door. That's it.
What happened to you? Why are you in the basement? Oh, fuck. Did you see? Fuck. Wait, we see someone who's wearing our
Generation
kind of
clothes,
clothes,
yes.
right?
A millennial, essentially.
A millennial. Okay. How did you get here? You weren't in the basement before.
She is hesitant. You see the hesitance to respond. Like, it's 1,000 thoughts go through her head. And then the first thing she says, as she looks at you specifically, "Wait, I know you. You fix old Taco."
Wait, who's Taco?
Oh my god, that car. That horribly abused car.
Hey, don't say that about my car. Truck. Old Taco's fine.
She's really not. But, again, what the hell are you doing here?
And then you see like this deadpan look for a moment. The worry goes out of her face at the criticism of her car. She's like, "There's nothing wrong with Taco." And then it returns back to the worry, realizing why she's there and she's seeing you guys. "I just went back to town. I can't see my friend anymore. I went back here to check on something. It's hard to explain, but when I tried to look for my friend, he was gone. Even old Taco's gone, and I checked the town, and people look different. They look at me different, and I just had to run back. I panicked, and now I see you guys."
Wait, are you one of those kids that went to this lighthouse with a knife and...
Oh my.
She goes quiet. And just stares.
You're one of them, aren't you? Look, we're stuck in the same situation. The least we could do is find out why the hell we're here. We could find a common denominator between the three of us, and she and I have been together for a while. Just...
You can't even find Morgan.
Yeah. Have you seen a guy? It was with us. Black hair. Severely injured. Anyone?
I didn't see anyone.
Tall. Good looking.
About an 8 out of 10.
Ames. Not the time, Ames.
She even has her deadpan look grows even more. Like it's just like a flat line now. As you're mentioning the description of the guy. No, I came here with my friend.
Fuck, and you can't see this friend either.
Look, I didn't see my friend. I just wanted to find out what happened to Haley. Okay, Haley wasn't. I know she stutters and she doesn't finish her sentence.
Do I happen to know anyone named Haley in town?
Is there an equivalent of a history check in Call of Cthulhu?
There is a history check.
Not technically history because it's not that old. Just make an intelligence check for me.
Rolling. It is a success. Regular success.
you remember the news that was out about some kids who went into the lighthouse? She, Haley was the name of the assailant of those kids.
Oh,
The one who kind of supposedly went crazy. The one who's currently being treated. That's about as much as you know.
Fuck. Oh, she was the one holding the knife. Okay, so she's missing, and Morgan's missing.
She's not
How
missing.
long have you been stuck here?
She's not missing. Like, I just saw her in the police station.
Haley was arrested. Her friend is. She has another friend who's missing.
I know Haley wouldn't have done it. She even panicked herself. She couldn't talk to anyone. She couldn't even talk to me. And you see her face, like, there's like this torn look of sadness and confusion. I just wanted to know what happened. And it happened here. So I had to find answers. And now everything's weird. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, okay. So, did you find anything since you got transported here? I don't know what... It feels like we've time traveled. This is... Oh, shit. Oh,
Initially, she wouldn't normally talk to people, especially about something like this, but she recognizes you. So she glances over to your... I forgot your character. I'm sorry. I forgot.
MJ.
She glances. MJ and
Amy.
Amy.
Yeah. So she glances over the blonde and then back at the mechanic, and she goes, "One thing I know is Haley's very freaked out. She found the item, and she said she felt like she lost control."
Yeah, it's
and I just wanted to know how. It didn't make sense. We go to the lighthouse every time. It's part of our like group thing, with friends. We drive there, talk about life, and college stuff. Didn't think it would happen, especially to Haley. Haley wouldn't have done it.
I'm gonna look at Amy and just say, you think it's appropriate to tell her? We're kind of stuck in the same situation anyway.
I mean, everyone who's involved with this shenanigan needs to know more about, the stuff we're into.
Are you whispering this, or like you're saying this audibly in
Just
front of her?
normal.
Oh,
Normal.
We're talking in normal.
So she looks confused. Like, what do you guys know?
So this is how Zero felt when he was talking with us. The anticipation of being called crazy.
What?
So we're kind of investigators?
You hear gunshots from
Sort
the
of.
very top of the lighthouse.
Oh, fuck. Oh, wait.
Drawing my gun and running up.
Morgan? Yeah, I'm running as well.
Wim, they're running to the top of the lighthouse.
They have the answer. They seem to know what happened to my friends. I'm like, wait, and I run.
The three of you run to the top of the lighthouse. The gunshots seem to stop. The two of you, Amy and MJ, would recall that Zero has two guns. One his normal kind of issue, the other one his small revolver tucked into his boot. Which means after hearing about 6 gunshots, there's no more sound. That's all he's got. The further up the staircase that you run towards, it almost seems like you're running forever. And at some point, you just begin to realize you keep running and you're further from the ground, but you're nowhere nearer to the top.
Fuck,
This is
they're gonna reach me.
fucking mental. Shit. Is there a central pathway in the middle of the spiral staircase?
Yes. Let's sort of drop.
What do we see if we peek through the
You'd see the base of the
look
light,
up?
and there's a small kind of barrier that surrounds it, and that small part that where you can see downward.
Fuck, Zero! Shit. Any response if we're shouting?
Nope. You could hear a struggle from the top. Sound of fists, the sound of kind of slamming across the walls.
I reach.
Shit. I'm still gonna keep running.
You continue running upwards. At some point, it drains a bit of your stamina to have to climb all these kind of spiral staircases upwards. Still nowhere nearer to the top.
God damn it.
Fuck's sake.
You hear an echoing, like the sound of a clock, but it's incredibly loud, as if it was right next to your ear and ringing across the wall, echoing from the walls.
Fuck, any idea?
What's that?
Any ideas? You guys hear that too?
Wait, would Wim happen to know that the stair is going up all the way up to the top?
Yeah, at some point you would recognize that you're nowhere near to the top, but you're very much further away from the bottom. It's a fairly obvious kind of trick or visual discrepancy.
I'm confused. I tell him, what's going on? Then I look around. Is there a way for me to spot anything? Like, because I'm paranoid at this point.
MJ, there's something in your pocket.
Hmm?
There's something in your pocket.
Me?
MJ.
I'll take it out.
It's the pocket watch that Zero had previously taken inside a box.
For fuck's sake. Does it affect me if I'm holding it?
No, but you realize now
I don't
that
think-
when you're looking at the watch, there's no effect on you mentally. But as you look at the watch, you realize that it's not... it just has a 12 on the start. The 12, 6, 3, and 9. And it's sort of moving forward. It's ticking. But it starts from the 12 o'clock position.
Ames. Wim, right? I'm gonna show the stopwatch to them.
Amy, you recognize that. For Wim, it's a fancy embroidered silver pocket watch.
Okay.
Then you notice that the hands are moving faster than they should. There's only an hour and a minute hand, and the minute hand's moving rapidly. And the hour hand is following every time it hits the 12. So it's moving like a normal pocket watch, it's just moving very fast.
I think it's broken.
Yeah, in more ways than one. Fuck. I'm gonna do something stupid. If something happens, I am so sorry. I'm gonna pull the switch up, and I'll try to turn back time.
You're turning it around?
Oh.
Backwards, forwards.
Reverse.
Nothing seems to be happening.
Someone stop me if you think it's a bad idea.
Why would it be a bad idea? It's just a watch.
It's a cursed watch.
Yeah, I forgot about that. We
Cursed?
got it a while ago. It is cursed.
Very much so. I'm gonna turn it forward.
You move it forward. At some point when you pass the mark where it was already on, when you started messing around with it, it stops. It becomes harder to turn, but it can still be turned. The moment you get to that mark where it was, it can still be turned, it just has more resistance. You still want to turn it?
Mm-hmm.
With a little more force, you just... You start to see the surroundings of this abandoned lighthouse. Remember that while you're in here right now, everything looks fixed and arranged properly. You begin to see the surroundings begin to decay as you keep turning it forward. You also see that you're closer to the top now.
Shit.
Run.
I'll run while moving it. Yeah.
Eventually, as you wind down the clock, and you realize that you have winded it down back to the 12 position, is right around the time that you get to the top, and the lighthouse is back to how it was. The sky has turned night, and from the outside window you can see Lakewood as you remember it. This is for all three of you. On the very top, once you arrive and you see all of that, you can see Agent Zero holding on to whatever kind of blood he has left inside him with a knife as he sort of cuts down one of these shadowy kind of monsters. And as he prepares to lunge forward with his knife, it disappears. And he just kind of leans back on the rails.
Shit.
Oh my god.
You
Fuck.
too.
How are you? Are you fine?
Good as you can be, I suppose.
What just happened?
Who is she?
One of the teenagers.
I'll explain to you in a minute. There was someone else here. Kid. Male. Teenager.
Oh shit, Lois. I immediately asked, where's Lois?
I don't know, these things took us and separated us.
Oh god.
You can hear from the bottom echoing from to the top of the top of the lighthouse. William? Anyone? This isn't funny anymore.
Oh, I immediately go out and go like, I shout like, Lois, stay where you are! Don't fucking move!
I haven't moved for the last hour. You're the one who went missing. How'd you get back up there? We just got down.
I'm so confused. I look at them for like, just super confused.
Guy,
I see the bleeding guy in the ground.
Yeah,
Just-
I forgot to mention. He's in like a how you'd imagine John Wick suit, all black. Even the inside and the tie are all black, bleeding out. He's got short, kind of spiked up hair, arranged very carefully. As they would describe, an 8 out of 10 man. He does put his shoulder on you. He just put his hand on your shoulder. Just wait. Look, I'm in no capacity to be explaining anything right now, but if you want answers, come up with some stupid excuse to your friend and meet us. Meet me in the doctor's office tomorrow. Dr.
The
Sterling.
doctor's office.
The hospital.
Okay, Dr. Sterling.
The hospital, go to Dr. Sterling's office, say you have an appointment.
With,
I'll explain everything
with
there.
that condition?
Not now. I'll explain everything there. Right now, it is important if this person, whoever he is, or if anyone matters to you, do not tell them anything about what you've seen. Come up with some bullshit excuse, say you were doing a prank. I don't know, just don't tell anyone anything until I've had a chance to explain to you about the risks that we're in right now. I'll answer any question you have. But unless you want someone else to be dragged into this, do not tell anyone anything.
She nods.
The more people you tell, the more you put at risk. See what's happened to me here? That could happen to anyone that you tell.
Her face sobers, and she looks at everyone, from the mechanic to the unknown blonde that named Amy, and the John Wick person, and he goes, "All right, what time tomorrow?"
10 a.m. Dr. Sterling's office in the hospital.
She turns away without a word, goes down, meets up with. Is the stairs a lot more?
It's more
it doesn't take
normal.
long. Okay.
It's still tiring, but since it's going downward, it's not as bad, and it's normal now. Eventually,
Yeah.
as you make your way down, you do see Lewis just standing there in the same jacket, unharmed. He says, "What the fuck? Just left me here."
Oh, sorry. I got excited and
Dude, this place is fucking
She-
spooky.
shifty eyes. I wanted to get back at you for scaring me the last time.
That was 2 years ago. It was a prank. How could you not be over it?
You know me. It's just for fun.
Let's just get out of here. This place is fucking creeping me out. Without the rest of the group, it seems so weird.
Yeah. Well, I got you there. I can tell the gang I scared you this time.
You didn't fucking scare me. This place scared me. This guy leaves with a bit of pride in his voice.
She smiles, but the smile doesn't reach to her eyes, and let's go home.
For you, the rest of the night will be relatively uneventful. You head home, try to contemplate what's happened. While they're leaving, the two of you, MJ and Amy, see Agent Zero just pull out his med kit and essentially drink this large bottle of some very strong whiskey and start sewing himself up.
Is it possible to assist?
Make a medicine check for me.
Medicine! No. No, thank you. I think I'm fine.
He's essentially
Wait, I
doing
might
medicine
fail.
at
That's
this
fine.
point.
I'll give it a try. I'll give it a shot. Come on, anything with 100. That's a 13.
He
I wasted my good
picks
roll
himself up.
to get a 1.
I've got it.
0.
He takes a bunch of bandages, wraps up the wounds, and puts up.
It's with me.
What the He kind of finishes patching himself up with the gauze and puts the medical tape, closes the first aid, the med kit he has, and opens up his bag. He's got the box and he opens it. How the hell did you get that?
Amy, you wanna tell him?
We actually don't know, but we traveled back in time.
Say that again one more time, but a little more sane.
We traveled back in time. Morgan?
And you were
Yeah,
with the
we
girl.
did. I
Yeah.
found her there.
Well, congratulations, looks like we have a new agent.
What?
If this... I don't even know anymore. He grabs his things and stands up. Do any of you happen to have my gun?
Yeah.
Thanks.
So, what are we gonna do with this?
He starts looking out into the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand anything. I'm not really sure what we're going up against right now. But at the moment, it seems everything's silenced for a bit. Let's get out of here.
Let's get you patched up properly.
Starts walking down. Eventually, you do manage to exit together out of the lighthouse. Upon exiting, his car is still there. He tosses you the keys, MJ. Just, you mind? Back to base.
Yeah. Yeah, sure. Just sit in the back seat and Amy, go with him in the back. Assist him.
He just kind of opens, sits down. Begin to realize how much of a pain tolerance this guy actually has. You do. You have points in drive, right? I don't have to make you roll for that. You drive back to the makeshift base where the site of the meteor was. Upon arriving and essentially explaining to, well, it's not really. You don't have to do any explaining. He just kind of gets out of the car, looks at you, and I'll handle the explanations to Ramirez. Take your family. They stayed here after I informed them of the mission. Get some rest. Given we've been exposed to this shit again, I would advise avoiding staying with anyone who isn't involved already. At least for the night. Take a break. See you in the morning. Needless to say, I'm gonna need all.
Before he goes,
Needless to say, I'm gonna need both of you in the office tomorrow for that pep talk with the little girl.
I'm gonna clap Amy on the shoulder and say, "Give him a good scolding. I'll go check on the others."
I mean, what the heck? With that condition, you were bloody a while ago.
I was
You've
a
been dragged
soldier.
by a fucking shadow.
I was a soldier. We had to go.
You're a human being.
We had to fight wars on a
You're
broken
human.
leg. This is what we do.
You still have limits.
Make no
You're not a
mistake
superhuman.
here. Make no mistake here, Miss Schweid. I am still your commanding officer. I've been friendly up to this point. You will respect this authority and the chain of command. You're dismissed. Turns around and walks away. Heading over to the small tent where Ramirez is. MJ, you head back to the tent where you head back to another tent where you find, yes.
Before that, when I was walking away, then I heard them arguing. I'm just going to lean on the door, next to the door, waiting for Amy.
Okay.
Are you alright?
No. I'm upset.
Yeah. I'm with you on this one, but yeah, I guess that's.
He's too fixated with his job.
I guess he just
willing
lives
to
in a
die or
different world than we do.
That's so upsetting.
The door eventually opens while you guys are talking. Your father and Amy, your cousin Ashley, are there. Hey, kiddo. Looks like you've got a adventure on your hands. Oh, he sees a few bruises on you. You alright?
Yeah, I'll be fine. I wanna go home.
Ashley just looks at you, Amy, and just, hey, cuz, you doing alright? You don't look so.
Yeah, I had a fight with Mr. 8.
About what?
About him not even considering his limits.
She looks around. Come on, let's get home. I gotta talk to you about something.
Sure.
She looks at MJ's father, and MJ's father just kind of looks and says, "Come on, kid. I'll give you all a ride home. Ashley and I have a story to tell."
Sure. That doesn't go well. Please tell me she's not gonna be my new mother. That's.
MJ, no.
Oh god.
MJ, no.
I know. Just I need this. Come on, let's
Well,
go.
like you don't have to sound so disgusted, you know. That leaves. That's not. I mean, I'm not.
Charming,
What?
Dad. Very charming. Come on, let's just go
He
home.
slaps you in the back of the head. You walk
Hey,
back to the car.
still hurts.
As he's driving, Ashley just kind of talks to all of you and says, "So, like, what exactly did you guys fight about? If I can ask them. If I can ask that."
He got hurt a while ago. He was losing a lot of blood and still wants to continue doing his work, and he's not even taking a break.
Yeah. So, like, about that. I don't want to have to be the one to tell you. So, like, Mr. Stone and I have been hanging around the base waiting for you guys to come back, and you certainly took your sweet time. Shows you the watch, it's about 2 a.m. You went to the lighthouse
Oh,
like 10.
God.
So yeah. But like I said, the entire base is like full of people like him. You know, people just keep working, they don't really sleep that much. 6 hours more or less. We got to talking to some of the guys who were giving us the treatments and all that. So like they're really hardcore, essentially. They also
You know
have
what?
something in common.
What is it?
They have a common belief, like you know what we're doing here, right? We're like fighting off extraterrestrial threat or whatever it is that they call it, and all that
Mhm.
weird sci-fi shit. You know, that stuff.
Yeah.
They put that above everything else. The initiative that we're in apparently does recruits their people like really carefully. They pick people who have nothing to lose but like everything to gain. So by default, these people take the job as their life because, like, in their minds, nothing else matters. Because if they fail at their job, quite literally, like, nothing else matters.
Wait, what the fuck?
I mean, they do have a point. Once you start seeing all the weird things that they've got going on there, and everything that they've done up to this point, it's like, there's a lot of freaky shit in there. You know, so they do kind of have a point. Like,
But
if they fail,
what's his use that he...
like, if they fail, it's all over.
He hasn't even recovered from what happened at the hotel.
Neither have most of the other agents they usually send out. Okay. Let me She looks at the rear view mirror as if trying to find the gaze of your father, MJ. And he meets the gaze and eventually just, all right, I'll tell them. Thank you. And then she just sits down. They had some papers. They did some digging. Ever heard of a small little backwater town called Innsmouth in Massachusetts?
No.
Yeah, that's because it doesn't exist anymore. It doesn't exist anymore because these agents failed. And these agents failed because they took about 2 days off to try and recover from injuries. And your Mr. 8 was one of those agents. His entire team died because he wasn't there to lead them. because he took a day off because his leg was feeling bad.
Let me guess, it's broken into two and he couldn't walk. That's the only reason why he took a break.
He had a broken ankle, but yeah. He didn't want to take a break. His entire team forced him to. Said they could handle it.
Yeah.
According to the other guys, the team was composed of some expert soldiers, marksmen, you know, the kinds of people he is. But they were green, wet behind the ears. They didn't know what they were doing. They got in over their heads. He wasn't there to guide them. They died. The initiative failed. Eventually, that entire city that entire small town was said to have been affected by a large tsunami. To make the press happy. So, you guys think that he's a workaholic. Oh, he absolutely is. No denying that. But there's a reason for it. There's a reason for all of it. Let me ask you something, kiddo. If it were me, kidnapped, and you know that I'm being tortured, and you had a bullet wound about a few days ago, would you listen to anyone when if they told you to just rest in the hospital and don't move for the next month to recover?
Yeah, I get your point.
Imagine that on him, except on him, the entire world is at stake, and not just one person. And on him, he's already failed 2 people because he took a break. See where I'm going with this?
Yeah. Yeah.
The rest of the car ride becomes a little more silent as Amy and Ashley are dropped off at their apartment. And MJ, you are brought back home with your father for both of you to take a well-deserved, well-needed, much-needed sleep. Yes?
Before he goes to his room, I'm just going to look at him and say, "Patch me up."
Ah, fine.
I've been thinking.
His first
I'm
aid
gonna
is
take
enough.
off my...
First aid is enough to give you 1 HP.
Thank you. That's insane.
And when you
But
wake
yeah,
up
well-
the next day, you can have another one. So you're back to 11, essentially.
Okay. While he's patching me up, I'm just gonna tell him. Well, the mission was weird, but, I had some thoughts.
Yeah?
I want you to know that I won't fall for anything that's happening here. I'm not gonna leave you behind, so... do your best with your treatment, alright? And I'll do my best to keep you safe.
Did you do something?
Just thinking.
He starts going through your hair. Almost like a monkey picking lice. He just starts moving your hair in the back of your head.
The fuck are you doing?
Checking if you have a lump. Did you get hit in the head? Fall down the stairs?
I almost did fall down the stairs, but I didn't hit my head. I did get slammed on the wall. That's something. That's an experience in itself, really.
The alcohol on your bruises begins to hurt. Ah, come on, you big baby.
Yep. Oh, screw you. But...
You know, if you don't like my patching
Yeah,
up, I could always go back to Dr. Chan. I'm sure he's got a nice long needle for you.
no. Oh, fuck that. I was gonna say, like, you're gonna get tetanus if you get punctured with anything. Fuck that. Fuck that. Nope. I'm good. This is fine. I don't want to be questioned about what the hell I've been doing to deserve or have these injuries. I can't exactly tell him that a huge shadow threw me on the wall.
Yeah,
All this secrecy
which
is gonna get
reminds
in my
me,
head.
I was supposed to tell you guys, I guess I can tell you every another day, but there's a there's actually a doctor in the encampment for this sort of things, like an actual doctor, so we can use that whenever we need to.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind next time. I'll go get some sleep. Night, Dad.
Right, kiddo?
Yeah.
All of you get as good of a night's sleep as you can, given the circumstances that have just befallen you. The next morning, the two of you, well, Amy, you have to take a bit out of work because you were told that you would need to be part of the conversation, and Wim, because classes aren't ongoing at the moment, you have some free time to head over to Lakewood General, where eventually, as you arrive on a taxi or a cab, you find MJ and Amy just kind of along the road, entering as well. Wim?
Hello. Sorry.
Yep.
I'm asking. What's up?
You find MJ and
Hey,
Amy outside the
so-
hospital.
Oh, I already went there.
Yep.
Oh, okay. I guess an addition to me heading over to the hospital, I
Sure.
check on my mom, and before I leave, just making sure that all is in order with my mom, who's just
Yep.
in the living room. She's watching the morning news and the additional shows that she usually likes. And after that, I tell her that I'm heading out. She knows that I have classes. Well, not at this time, but I just tell her that I have something to do for school. She nods, and then I head over. And then I see, when I get to the hospital, I see the familiar faces.
Yep.
I'm very guarded, realizing it's not a dream, what just happened last night. Hey,
Hey. Are you... Well, to ask if you're fine is a bit, yeah. You wanna know the story?
the guy said he had answers.
Trust me, none of us know what we're doing, but I don't think they know either. This is the situation we're in now, and welcome to the group. Come on, let's go meet the...
Hey.
I kind of tug on MJ's jacket and go, do you think I can trust any of you?
We're the only one who knows. We're the only ones who know about this, and if you don't trust us, there's no one else you can trust. We got your back if you have ours. We're the
Okay.
only ones we have. I'm gonna pat him on her on the back.
Okay.
Goes in the office.
You enter through the hospital, go straight to the office. There's no line there like usual. And MJ, you already know where the office is, along with Amy. You enter inside. You see him in a doctor's outfit, doing the lab coat. If you didn't know, you would not be able to tell he has any injuries at all. It's very clear to you, MJ, how much pain tolerance this guy actually has.
Yep.
Kind of.
I'm just gonna lean on the wall after we enter.
You mind locking the door and flip the sign? Doctor's out.
Yeah, I'll take care of it.
All right. First of all, what would you like me to call you?
Just one.
Wim. I would like you to suspend your disbelief for a bit and for the next 5 minutes pretend that the three of us do not sound crazy and try to take everything that we say as truth. He shows you a dossier, and in the very cover of that dossier is the marking of a classified document. Alongside is a sort of printed stamp that just says Paranormal Research Initiative. I'm part of that group. We just call it the initiative if you want. Been there for quite a bit. we handle research, investigation, and if necessary, defense of and against certain paranormal threats, such as something or whatever it was that caused you to experience what you did the other day. And I know this sounds like some sort of sci-fi movie, and put into context, let's just call us the Men in Black without the budget or the ability to erase your memory. Obviously, whatever happened to you has exposed you to what has been happening to the three of us. I'm not entirely certain why you're affected and your friend wasn't, but that is the scenario. Now, these two are working with me because of their family members who have been affected by the recent meteor shower and the asteroid that had crashed in outside of Lakewood about a few weeks ago. I'm sure you've heard of that.
Yeah.
Now, these two have been working with me ever since because we needed to treat their families, and their families are undergoing treatment in our facility just outside where the meteor hit. I'm sure that you've seen that there are police blockades or fences that have been put up around the perimeter so that you can no longer go to that site. So we're in that site now. He shows you a PowerPoint that is very familiar to you, MJ. Starts flashing through pictures of various cities, of various places, of various sort of... it almost looks like a tabloid journal or a conspiracy theorist trying to prove that ghosts are real with this sort of paranormal shadow in the background. But then the pictures become more gruesome and you start seeing cultist activities. You start seeing blood splatters and ritualistic markings in blood and people being carved with... people being embedded and carved with a knife through their body in sort of ritual markings.
I immediately turn away when that image, like, I try not to look at it.
Sorry. But you are dealing with something that we're not supposed to be dealing with. And something that people should not know about. Here's the thing. You have a choice. You can go back home and hopefully not say anything to anyone and keep anyone from getting involved in this. And hope that the reason you were affected was just dumb luck. Which is unlikely, but that is still something you can do. We are not in the business of forcing people to suit up and go out and risk their lives. Option 2, you live your life, but at the same time you cooperate with us. You help us when we need the help. We call upon you, and because we've been recently given a budget, we can actually pay you a little bit. You help us with the investigations we're doing, and help us analyze you, because there is a reason you are affected, and from experience, people who are affected, well, there tends to be a reason why. We try very hard to give you your normal life. But if I'm being perfectly honest with you, there is no longer such a thing as a normal life now that you're in on this. But the choice is still yours.
She tries to keep a poker face, but you can tell she's very troubled. And she doesn't speak for the longest time. She tries not to look at the dossier because that's a lot of content that she is not too comfortable with. But the prospect of money is something that she is...
Sorry?
In a practical sense, she needs it.
Okay.
Sorry for the ambient. And she's gonna say, my life's never gonna be normal after this, is it?
It can be. But we have to survive this, and we need to fix whatever is happening. then you can have a normal life. But I will tell you that whatever you experience while working with us is going to be anything but.
Will I get to find out what happened to Haley if I joined you guys?
Is that the student, the attack from a couple of days ago?
Yeah. She's my best friend, and
I can get her out of police custody and back to her life. As for the answers, I have guesses, but if you want the concrete response or the concrete answer to your question, yes, there's a very good chance that you will find out what happened to her if you stick with us. But there is an equal chance you won't survive. And that chance is equal for you, for her, and even for me. But whether you choose to join us or not, I can get her out of the police custody. She might have to go through some psychiatric evaluations. We can provide a therapist. But essentially, she can have her life back. Nothing has to happen. No one died. She doesn't have to lose everything just because of this. That wasn't even her fault. We can handle that.
No, we didn't press any charges. It's just that she's still there because...
Alright.
I just want her to be okay. I'll be part of this. She fidgets on her hoodie a bit, the hems, and she doesn't look at anyone. She just meekly says, I'll be a part of this. And then I'd like to get that financial support if that's possible. If I am going to risk everything, might as well.
Is there a particular need? We are willing to trade the financial aid for something that you might need immediately.
Well, if it's going to get Haley out of custody, that's going to be great. If we can help Haley and...
That's easier. That's easy enough. If there's something you need the money for, you can ask. We'll see what we can do about it.
She's very protective about what the money's for. She just says, I just need it.
Alright. Let's hand you some cash. Okay. He just looks at MJ and Amy. You guys want to brief her on whatever it is that you do in downtime?
Yeah, I'll take care of it. Well, we've only been here for a few weeks, maybe 1. That's done. Everything is fine, but if you do find anything that's odd, you report back to the base. And
Sure.
if they need us for missions, we go to them.
He hands you a phone. A very private, looks expensive, but also very encrypted private phone. It only has one number. It has no, actually now it has a number. Mine, hers, and hers. Anytime you need help, contact any of us.
She nods.
Alright. Go on. MJ?
Yeah, that's basically it. Find anything weird, you call us, you call him. Mostly him, I guess. If you do try to reach out to us, we'll help you as soon as we can. Do you know how to use a gun?
She freezes at that question. I don't like guns.
Understood.
Well, do you know anything that you can use to protect yourself? Self-defense, taser, pepper spray?
She doesn't answer and she just looks down. I don't think I need those.
Not now, but if you do get in trouble, you might as well know something or use something that you can Well, something you can use to protect yourself.
Well, I'll just call you guys. Whatever. I'll be fine. I don't need a gun. I don't like guns.
Yeah, it's fine. Alright.
Understandable. He's just sitting in his office at the moment. Looks at some papers. Starts shuffling the papers out. The three of you can leave. You have the day. Do whatever you need to do. I'll call you if you're needed. Put his papers in the drawer. MJ, you mind getting the sign again?
Yeah, I'll take care of it.
Thanks.
I'm gonna...
He's just writing on his desk. You guys are free to leave his office.
I'm
Okay.
stepping out, but I'm waiting for Wim and Amy.
I'm assuming Wim just leaves. Amy?
Hey, Wim?
Wim?
Wait, Wem or Amy? I thought I heard Amy.
No,
No, I was
MJ's calling
you.
you.
Oh, do you see, like, it's like, she's just trying to absorb everything. Everything feels surreal for her. Like, this just happened, like, in the past few days. Everything's just been weird. And she just lifts her head up and looks at MJ like, yeah?
I know our meeting, well, our reunion isn't exactly ideal, but, Amy and I have been through this for a few days. You asked us if you can trust us. I can confidently say that you can.
Great. She just
And
lowers her head.
if you do want to find some normalcy in all of this fucking insanity, we are holding a horror movie marathon on Friday. If you want to jump in.
Oh, sure. I'll let you guys know if I can join. She's very hesitant in bonding with people that are in this situation. It's just like, okay, I'll think about it.
Just send a text. Friday night. My place.
Right. Maybe after work or something. I work in the factory, you know.
Yeah. Alright.
Amy?
James, you got a ride?
I'm just going to take a cab.
Alright. Into my motorcycle.
The three of
To Old Taco.
Wim goes off to a very old Tacoma that MJ is very familiar with. MJ and Amy on the way out, because the two of you are the ones who kind of lag behind as Wim's the first one out. You find Jake and Luke leaving one of the hospital rooms, what looks like an emergency room, and you see Jake has a sling and the brace on his arm. And as you see them kind of walking, they haven't seen you yet, but they're just kind of, Luke's just kind of looking at him and saying, "I told you you can't do that trick Tony Hawk does. Like, and I told you this was well worth $1,000. You lost $1,000.
Normalcy.
Oh my god, what just happened?
You know that thing Tony Hawk does, the one where he does like 3.5 flips in the air?" And then Jake just kind of looks and said, "Yeah, so this dickhead," looking at Luke, "bet me that I couldn't do it." And it's like, of course I can fucking do it. Whatever he can do, I can do. So like, when did it? But there was something wrong with the wheels on my skateboard. And then it kind of was off balance, and then it kind of threw me off. So when I went into the air, it just... You fucked up. You fucked up hard. You wiped out.
Jake, you're
That's what happened.
so fucking stupid.
Wow.
It's fine. It's fine. At least I can tell girls now that I've got like a sports-related injury.
You're so
I'm going to
fucking
take-
stupid.
I'm going to take a pen and... Should I?
Can I write?
He moves the sling and says, "Ow." He moves the sling and says, "Yes, please."
I'm going to write get well soon. A.
Thank you. See,
May I
I
borrow
told
that?
you. Told you it would work.
Bitch, give it to me.
I don't
I'm
trust
giving
you.
it. I'm giving the pen to.
Come on.
I don't trust
I'm
you.
giving a pen to.
You give the pen, but Jake's just kind of, I don't trust you.
Mm-hmm.
I don't trust you one bit. No.
Come on.
Nope.
Trust our friendship.
It's because of our friendship that I know you're gonna write something stupid and it's gonna keep girls away from me, so no.
Come on, stop being such a baby. I'm gonna move him lightly and I'm gonna hold his hand but like gently. I'm
Ow,
gonna
ow,
write.
ow.
I'm an idiot.
What did you write? What did you write? I can't see it. I can't see it.
Oh,
I'm gonna pat him on the shoulder and say, "Get well soon, bud."
Luke just kind of looks at you and says, I'm gonna get him home before he tries something else. So, Jake, how about
Yeah.
some BMX tricks next time? Shut up. And leaves.
That's so like 2006.
So, you and
It
Amy
is.
are left in the hospital.
You alright? I know I've been asking this a lot from you, but
I haven't even apologized to him. I feel so bad right now.
oh yeah, well, he's still there. There's still no lines, surprisingly. You wanna take this time to talk with him in private?
I don't think it's the right time to talk to him.
Yeah. Let me give you a ride.
Sure.
I got a helmet, so you'll be fine.
Yeah.
And yet, there's still no helmet for you.
Mm-hmm.
But you ride. We're skipping at about.
I did say I got her a helmet.
We're skipping about a week until that horror movie marathon kicks in. So individually, let's go through whatever gets covered within the week. MJ.
Within a week. Okay,
This is assuming
I'm
like
just-
beyond the working hours of each day. This is also your chance to
Yeah,
start building up your bonds.
mhm. I'm just gonna talk with, I'm gonna send a message to Jake.
Okay.
I said, did you finally read my message? Smiley face. A creepy smiley face.
He sends you, if you can imagine, a lowercase t, a parenthesis, 2 dots, another parenthesis, and lowercase t, kind of flipping you off in ASCII form.
Yep. I'm gonna reply, love you too, hun. Then like sparkling hearts at the end.
Okay.
I need some normalcy. I'm gonna call. Actually, I'm gonna chill with Jake for now. I mean, he's my neighbor, so.
Despite his demeanor, Jake does still own a contracting company, which is sort of where you get a larger chunk of your monies when he takes you on for a bigger project. So he does stay at home, not too often, but within the week you can find a few days. You'll still have a few more days to spend when he's not around. But in his house, despite again his demeanor, it's a very small. It's not by any means a poor or kind of that kind of small, but it's a very quaint home, and it also looks like the epitome of a man cave. You've got a suit of armor on one side, you've got a bunch of bikes on the other side, you have his car, you have an entire kind of fantasy movie collection, a surround sound system that he bought for himself. And you are also aware that Jake's parents had died about a year ago. About 2 years ago. And he's been alone ever since taking care of the company. His company, so he's just been there. It's sort of how he and Luke got closer together, is because they kind of share that in common. They both moved back in or they both moved in order to take care of things instead of leaving. But while you're hanging out with him, he does still have that cast on. He just kind of looks and says, "Ah, you tell your dad that as soon as this gets better, I'm kicking his ass in Tekken."
Sure. Keep telling that to yourself. Gonna slump on his couch.
What's up?
I needed the normalcy, and I thought you're the best guy for it.
When have I ever been normal?
You're my kind of normal, you know.
Doesn't that just make you a freak?
That makes both of us freaks, and that means that's normal for us.
He hands you a beer.
Thanks.
So, what's been going on? Something keeping you busy?
Yeah, part-time job.
Yeah? What is it?
I do odd jobs. Erosia style.
He just leans in close and then... You're not selling drugs, are you?
I'm never gonna do weed. Why do you think I would do anything worse than weed?
I didn't say you were doing them, I was asking if you were selling them.
No, I'm not. I have a reputation to keep. This is a small town. If people find out, they're never gonna forget, and they're gonna say that I'm living up to my name.
At least you're living up to something.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what's been... I don't know. It looks like you haven't been sleeping well. Face.
Yeah.
I've been bugging you?
Yeah. Well, more than usual. Kind of,
Come on, Janie. Talk to me. What's up?
Just... I'm glad that my dad is doing well. Just,
Yeah, dude's got the strength of an ox. Who the hell knew he could make such a recovery?
Yeah. I know. Fuck it. You're coming for Friday, right?
Yeah, totally. I'm not gonna miss that. I'm not gonna miss Elaine getting scared out of her pants again.
Oh yeah. No matter how many times we repeat the movie, she always screams at the same scene.
It's like
amusing.
It's like you see it coming, and yet she still does it.
Yep, even 1,000 times. Well, we're drinking anyway. Want to talk about something dreary?
Sure.
Do you ever get that feeling that you kind of have to live your life because it's not going to last long?
Points to his cast.
Yeah, I should have expected more from you.
Okay. Alright, so what's bringing... Fuck, you don't have cancer, do you?
No.
Good, bald wouldn't work on you.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, actually, I would look great if I'm bald.
Yeah, keep dyeing your hair. You'll figure out what it looks like soon enough.
Yeah, well...
To answer your question...
That's good.
Yeah, I've thought about things like that before, especially after my parents died. Talked with Luke for a bit. He kind of shares a few sentiments after his mom died. I don't know. I want to live life enjoying it as much as I can, mixing responsibilities with a little bit of pleasure here and there, you know, trying to have some form of normalcy, like you said. Why? Why the sudden question?
Just thinking about it. The sense of mortality. I'm too sober for this kind of conversation. I'm gonna go to his bar and I'm gonna grab something like a hard liquor.
Whoa, easy there. Save it for Friday.
It's fine. It's evening.
The
gonna
hell
pour him
is
a
going
shot.
on with you?
A lot of things. Just
Anything in
lot of things like
particular?
I know you know how it feels to be. I'm gonna pour him a shot. Just
Go on.
get left behind and stuff.
Yeah.
Parents leaving and all that jazz.
Yeah. Fucking sucks, I can tell you that.
Yep, that it does.
You worried about your dad?
Every day of my life.
Okay. In one of those rare
Well, I'm
moments where I can actually offer a bit of wisdom, right before the alcohol kicks in.
You're usually smarter when you're drunk.
I don't know if that's a compliment or... But anyway. I find that the hardest thing for a parent is to know that their time is up and know that their kid can't be happy. I experienced that. I know you're worried about your dad, but at the same time, you do gotta also remember he'd be happier if it would be less painful for him if he knew that he could leave you and you'd be alright.
I know, it's just it's not the matter of him leaving, I've been having this foreboding feeling that
The world's gonna end?
well, if that's the case, then we're all fucked either way, but it's not that, it's just something happens to me, you know what to do, right?
Yeah. But you don't get to talk like that.
I know.
Come on, Janie. Let's get wasted. This opens up a few more
Yeah.
drinks.
Sounds good. He's gonna crash on his couch and get drunk.
Drink some more. Father's expected this. You got about a day or so with anyone else if you want.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm just going to talk with my dad during that day. Just
Casual
conversation.
conversation. Amy, over the next few days in the week, what would you like to be doing outside of your regular work?
Yeah, going to hang out with Rhonda.
Who is currently hanging out with Amelia. With an E.
Damn,
Um,
with an E. Yeah, right.
over the last few days, you guys have become sort of group within the museum. They're kind of talking about discussing, and you can hear Rhonda just when you kind of sit next to them on they saved you a seat on the cafeteria, and when you sit on that, you can hear them mid conversation. Rhonda talking about. So, I totally found out about this new app called Bumble, and apparently it's like Tinder, except the girl has to make the first move. And I've been matching with some people, but they're all skin, and then she just shows the picture, and it
Mm-hmm.
it looks like 1 is a generous number to give.
Yeah.
The 1 out of 10 is a generous
What?
number to give to the guys. And then you see Amelia just
Oh my.
it's like, because it's like his eyes are avoiding eye contact with each other. And he just kind of just looks and says, I don't understand. I'm never gonna find a date. And she just sits down.
Have you tried speed dating?
Amelia, or Emily, just kind of looks and says, you know, I don't get why you guys are so obsessed with that sort of thing. I mean, there's a lot of other things to keep you occupied. I, for one, happen to like spending time with a bunch of cars.
Right.
Because, Emily, I am 29 years old. And I haven't had a boyfriend since I was in college. And I'm starting to think that something is wrong with me.
I can actually relate to Rhonda. I haven't got a boyfriend since birth.
They both just look
I've
at
been
you.
too fixated.
They're just looking at you. Really?
What?
Not even one?
Yeah.
At all?
None. I've been too focused with my studies when I was young.
Emily just thinks and says, no, I failed a lot of classes when I was in high school.
Oh damn.
Yeah, I wasn't a very good student. Rhonda just kind of looks and then says, you know what? That's enough that's enough being sorry for each of ourselves. We are strong, independent women, and we're gonna have a girls' night out. Come on. And it's like Thursday night. It's still a work day tomorrow.
Yes.
And we just look
I would love that.
what? Don't we have work tomorrow and that big project thing that we have to get up really early for? Come on. Drag.
Let's go.
We spend the Thursday night in a local nightclub. It's not necessarily a nightclub, it's more classy than that. There are some private booths, and you guys are just kind of dancing, enjoying your time there. Around that time, you see Rhonda, after a few drinks in, starts to flirt with a few guys, and it looks like she's doing well. Emily, on the other hand, stays on the table with you, watching her, and says, I know, right? She's doing pretty well when she's drunk. Maybe we should be spiking her drink.
No. Hey. It's bad.
Kidding. So what about you? Aren't you gonna go out, get some hot guy, do a bit of dancing? Maybe a little bit of late night dancing if it goes well?
I will stay on drinking.
I don't know what the innuendos are these days.
Me either. I'm not good with those.
So, you look bothered. I'm sorry, I don't mean to pry. You just kind of look like you haven't slept and like something's bothering you. You have a tell.
Yeah, there's something bothering me. For a while,
Wanna talk about?
I had a fight
No.
with someone, a guy.
Like
I
a
think it's
like a argument fight or like a break your shins fight?
an argument fight. Thank
Oh,
God it's not
okay.
a shin fight.
I was gonna lend you my baton, but alright, go on.
Yeah, I mean, he's been overworking.
Okay.
And I really want him to take a break, but turns out his job is way more important than his life, I guess, and I think I wasn't understanding at that time. I think it's my fault, like, in the end.
You think it's your fault that
for not understanding him.
Okay. Okay, I'm hearing you. So why don't you apologize?
I don't think it's the right time to talk to him in private and
I mean-
apologize to him.
I mean, if you fought about him with work, I'm assuming you have some kind of work with him. So if he's always working,
Yeah.
then it's always the right time to apologize if you disturbed his work, isn't it? If that's the problem.
I mean, should I apologize to him through text or should I apologize to him in person?
If you know where to find him, might as well tell it to his face.
I should do it tomorrow.
This is really bothering you, isn't it? You can see while you're talking, Emily's just dancing to the music. Here, have another drink. Maybe it'll help you get some courage tomorrow. Or a hangover.
Right.
Sometimes it's the same thing.
I'm taking a drink. Immediately drink it in front of her.
You look at the side. Just notice. Uh-oh. I think Rhonda's had one too many drinks. You can see Rhonda is now aggressively dancing with one of the guys. And the guy's just kind of...
Oh, damn it. Oh, no. Okay, you should take her out. Take her out from the...
I'm not really...
Or take her
I don't really swing that way. Oh, you mean take her home. Okay. I've got it. And moves towards Rhonda. Come on. And then you can see that she's grabbing onto Rhonda. You're in the table, but when she grabs Rhonda, you can see Rhonda starts dancing aggressively with her, and then she just looks uncomfortable.
Oh my gosh.
She looks at you, says,
I'm going to Rhonda,
approach.
come on, baby, let's go home.
That's right, baby. You better take me home. Take me home all night.
I'm going to take you home.
She
Let's go.
she starts dancing with you now, and almost begins touching inappropriately.
Oh my god.
Okay, that's it. You're getting restrained.
Let's go.
You
Oh
can
my
see
God.
Emily just takes out some rope from her purse and just ties her hand. Yeah, she carries
You
rope in her
have
purse.
a rope?
Yeah,
What's that for?
in case I need to tie someone up.
Is that your kink?
No,
Tying
it's
people
more.
up?
No, it's more of if someone tries to rob me, she pulls out a baton. I snap their neck. I snap their knee, and then I tie them
Oh.
up so they can't get away. Come on. Come on, Rhonda.
Understandable. Right. Let's go.
Honey, it's only the first date. You can't just tie me up like that now. Whatever happened to just vanilla? And then they just start dragging her out.
Rhonda, please, let's go. You're going to embarrass yourself in front of people.
You drag her out of the club. And the next day, Friday night, you have the marathon. So what do you want to do before that? Because you don't have much work to do, so you do have kind of freelance hours. Right now, your current work on the meteor shower exhibit is going underway and is scheduled to start in about a week. So until then, you have already prepared everything. You have a little bit of free time.
Yeah, I'm going to ask. Ask Ashley to go with me at the mall.
She responds, she says, "Girl, you know I'm up for anything that involves shopping, malls, or stalking hot guys. I'm in. Picking you up in 5. She hangs up before you can even answer.
Great. Oh,
Yep. So,
actually.
the two of you, or she drives you to the mall, where the two of you, she drives you to the mall, the only mall here, the large strip mall, and you're in the sort of dining food hall area. She's just eating, kind of looking, and you can mid conversation you can hear her say, "That guy looks more like a 6. That guy's only an 8 because of his suit.
Good.
Ooh, that's definitely a 2. No."
Mm.
So, what's up?
Are you still looking for a date?
Yeah, of course.
I'm. Right.
Well, it's not like you've been
yeah,
helping me out. Every guy you introduced me to
wondering-
is taken.
Wait, even the jockey guy? The one that Jake recommended me for you?
Oh no, that one actually went pretty well.
Oh, nice. Huh,
But he hasn't
that's
called
good.
yet.
Ah,
No, he is busy.
are you
But,
sure?
I like keeping
you're-
my options open.
Ah.
So, what's up? You've
Right,
never asked me to the mall.
I was going to buy something for Dr. Sterling.
Ooh, present for Mr.
Sorry,
8.
gift. Yeah.
Have you thought about a black suit?
I think he has tons of black suits at the base.
But you can always use one more.
Really? I don't think so.
Well, what do you know about the guy? I certainly don't know anything about him. Because, he's a total mystery. And what are you supposed to get a guy? What are you supposed to get? What kind of gift are you supposed to get a guy who you don't even know? Right? 'Cause he's like a total, super mysterious guy, Like, what are you supposed to get him?
All I know is he's a workaholic.
Staplers!
Guy who- No. I don't think that would help him with anything in his life, right?
A gun!
He has tons of guns. I was wondering if I could give him a massaging pad, the ones that they can use when they
Hold
sit
on.
on a chair.
Because, what about an engraved gun? A special one that's literally for him, because I'm pretty sure all the guns he has are just standard issued stuff.
That sounds fancy. Like,
I mean, I am licensed, so I am allowed to buy one.
how about an engraved knife?
Even better.
Yeah.
We can buy a nice looking knife. There's a there's a jewelry engraver here. I'm pretty sure they can engrave a knife too.
Yeah, I think.
Ooh,
a good idea.
hello, Mr. 9. Just kind of looks off. Sorry,
wait, oh.
sorry. Totally got distracted. Super hot. But I'm totally here for you.
Oh, I thought it was Mr. Sterling.
No, that dude was a 9. 9.5 with an ass like that. But anyway. What do you want to do?
Should we? Yeah. Should we? Buy one today?
I mean,
I was planning on apologizing to him tomorrow.
look, I know you said he's a workaholic and all. And but why don't we get him something that's not so shallow? Yeah, he's a workaholic and he always does all of this and he's always working and all, but we could get him something what's the word? Because Mr. Stone said, they're always fighting for the world and all that, and they always have a reason for fighting. So like, why don't we get him something that reminds him of why he's fighting? We can't get him out from always risking his life everywhere. Like, why don't we just give him something to motivate him?
Alright.
I had a sudden weird vision of MJ showing a dog tag to me. We could like get him a dog tag. It's simple, it's
A
clean. He
very
probably doesn't like expensive stuff. Doesn't look like the type. You can like totally have it engraved with his name. And I don't know, a small
yeah.
message. Come on, there's
Yeah.
like a little stall at the bottom of the strip mall that makes dog tags. Let's go. Just drags you out of your seat. As you're walking down to the mall, going down, he kind of gets distracted again while you were still walking, just kind of, hello. And then, oop, sorry, my bad.
Oh.
No, I'm totally here for you. Nope, no problem. Nope, I'm right here. And, you eventually get to to this small kind of kiosk stand where a guy is pressing and making dog tags. You have the option of using stainless steel, carbon steel, carbon fiber, or silver.
Oh,
The guy is just
silver's better.
the guy is like a small 5'9", pretty well built. He kind of
Oh.
looks more or less like an actual soldier. Just making this. So, what can I get you, young ladies?
I was wondering if you can make a dog tag for my
Okay.
friend, a friend.
Course. What kind of information you looking to put in this dog tag? Name, blood type, gender. What do you want to put on it?
Oh, I haven't thought about that.
Well, here's our standard thing. Pick the material. There's a name. There's a code name you want to give the guy if he has one. There's a few other things. His blood type we can get out of that if you don't know it. His company name, Charlie team, that sort of thing. Depends on your preference, really.
If, can you make a dog tag out of silver, and can you
Course.
put a fern symbol on it?
I'm sorry, what now?
And a
What
fern,
Fern.
like the I can't describe it easily. The one that Greek gods have on their
The straight
heads,
line with the like the crown,
crown?
like the flower crown thing, except it's like
Yeah.
that in the U shape.
Mhm.
Ah, right, all right. I'll get that done for you. Is that it? You want a name on it, or is just that?
Can you put 0 on it?
Like the word or just a number?
A number.
All right, then. Let's see here. Takes out some silver. Takes about 30 minutes to an hour, which you and Ashley can have just move around the mall. Getting back to him as he finishes. Ah, there you ladies are. Well, here you go. He shows you the dog tag. It's wrapped in rubber made of pure silver with stainless steel on the chain. There's the sort of symbol that you were asking for and the number 0 in the center.
That's perfect.
Here you go, young lady.
Thank you.
You pay him the money, takes it. You have a nice day now. Ashley just kind of looks at you. So, should I like drive you to the hospital?
Wait, right now?
Yeah, like, what are you waiting for? Christmas?
Nah, no. Yeah, let's go.
drives
do
you
this right now.
drives you over to the hospital. And when you get to the hospital, she just stays in the car while you head up. There is, when you kind of head up to the floor where his office is, there are people. There's a couple who's leaving the house. And then you can see him just patting the shoulder of the the elderly couple, the woman, just kind of saying, "Take it easy now, Mrs. Take it easy now, Mrs. Annis. You just have to be very careful next time when you start doing some heavy lifting. You know, you're not the young woman you used to be." I think. Oh, that's right. I'm so sorry, doctor. Thank you for checking up on me. And you can see that she's got a brace on her back. You take care now.
Oh, ouch.
And then he just walks back in. He hasn't noticed you. But there is no one else online.
I'm going to knock on this door.
Just come in, come in.
Going to open it and take a peek.
Do you have an appointment?
Hi.
Ms. Schweid, come in. Lock the door, please.
Yeah, I'm going to lock the door. Oh.
Something wrong? Oh my god.
No, I'm
Something
here
wrong?
to apologize. No, there's nothing wrong. I'm here to
For what?
apologize. About you know, the other night we had an argument.
You're not the first newbie I've had to handle. I've gotten used to it. So it's fine. You don't have to apologize.
No. I'm sorry for not understanding you.
Very few people can, Ms.
You're the-
Schweid. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
I feel so bad. I'm here. I made this for you. Yeah, I hand him the dog tag.
I haven't worn one of these since my army days. Thank you.
Really?
And puts it on and puts it
You're
under his
welcome.
shirt. Because he can't be seen as a doctor wearing a dog tag. Thank you. I appreciate it. But you don't have to apologize. Fine. It's part of the job. Don't worry about it.
I should go now.
Ms. Schweid,
Sorry, you
just keep this in mind. The more of these things that I do, the less you or the people you care about have to do it. You have a choice to make. You let me do my job, or you put the people you care about at risk. That's how it works here. I know it's hard to understand that now. But in a while, after doing this for a few years, you start to realize that there are sacrifices you need to make so other people can be happy. So other people can live peacefully. And anyone who's involved in this, every last one of those people would be willing to make that sacrifice. You remember that.
I mean, you already risked your life for me twice, and
It's not just
that made me worried.
about you, Ms. Schweid. Your cousin, MJ, her father, that new girl, all of these people are at risk. If I don't do my job right, everyone you care about suffers for it. That's what you need to understand. If we don't do our jobs right, people suffer.
I understand.
Work. Take care now.
You too. Going out
Sometime,
from his room.
sometime at night, you and Ashley are to meet up and go to MJ's house for movie night. Yeah. Whim? What do you want to do until movie night, and
Yeah.
if we are going to movie night?
Wait. Okay. Can I check my? I'm sure Messenger's a thing in this
Yeah, absolutely.
time. I'm gonna check my group chat, see if my friends have messaged.
There is a string of nearly 100 messages so far.
Oh
It
god.
takes an incredible amount of back reading, but the gist that you understand is that there is a heavy apology from Haley about what she did. To which everyone's just reassuring her that it's fine, you got spooked out. They're kind of rationalizing that maybe it's the place, she got spooked out, she got weirded out, that sort of deal. She's incredibly guilty, but there's also this sort of thankful message that they're talking about, that she's been released. The police have released her, no charges are filed, there's no more problem with her, and her identity is not to be revealed. The identity of the group, any of the students or her, is not to be revealed, and everything's all right. It was sort of brushed off as a bit of hysteria. She has agreed to go to counseling for a bit, which has been sponsored by someone anonymous. But she's agreed to it, like she has asked for it. Other than that, she's just sort of apologizing, and everyone's just trying to comfort her, saying that it's no big deal, you're fine. And over time, people are just, they're just talking now about mundane things, the usual things this group talks about.
Can I declare that, like, before today, before the movie night day, I actually was there when she was released, and I actually picked her up? Or will it be like her family doing it?
No, it's fine. This is what you want to do before that movie night. The entire week is yours.
Yeah.
You do what you want to do.
Yeah.
You can pick her up from the police station. She only lives with her aunt. She doesn't have parents anymore.
Yeah.
And her aunt is sort of the neglectful type, the one who kind of brings random men around, and she's more of the lady of the house than the aunt is. It's sort of that dynamic. As you pick her up from the police station, she doesn't look horrified from the stay. She wasn't, treated like a criminal. In fact, she wasn't even put in the jail. She was just put in a room where she was given some comfort, some food, proper food and drinks. They didn't mistreat her. But, they just kind of held her out as a procedure. When she's let out and you're there, and she just looks at you with a weary smile. Just, Whim! And old Taco. You're a sight for sore eyes.
Yep. Hop on in. We've been waiting for you, man.
She just kind of opens, and when she opens the right door, is it supposed to make that noise, Whim?
Yeah, the old taco,
Okay.
always making its moans and groans every now and then.
Whim, I'm really sorry.
I give her a hug. I give her a really big hug.
She kind of gets surprised and then hugs you back. I'm really sorry, but still don't know what happened, to be honest. The police just kind of said that a psychologist came in, probably said it was some form of hysteria. You know how easily it gets spooked sometimes, so... And, he just got spooked, and they said that if I wanted to, someone paid for the psychologist to anonymous donation and all that. I kind of want to see him just to get this out of my head, but you think the other guys are gonna be so mad at me?
No.
I almost shoved Lewis off the rail. Could have killed him.
Well, it didn't happen, right? We can't think of the what ifs or the what could have happened. It didn't happen. So, yeah. We're okay. You're okay, right? I mean, you're gonna be okay.
Yeah. I think so.
I go, hey, you want to go for a drive-through? One of your favorites? Which one do you want to go for?
Actually, you mind if we just go to a cafe for a bit?
Yeah, sure. Same old.
Yeah. Head
I
over to a
dropped
small
Pablo.
time coffee shop. At this point, because of how frequent you go here, people already know you and your regular orders. Your orders are provided as you sit down across from the table from her. Look, I'm not gonna lie to you, Wim. It's just still kind of weird. I don't really understand what's going on. Like, I don't get it. I don't know what came over me. I haven't told anyone yet, but like, I don't even remember doing it. Last thing I remember was
Oh,
picking up the watch, and the next thing I remember was you guys
wait,
restrained me.
wait, you picked up a watch?
Yeah, like a weird silver watch thing. Did you guys
Oh,
find it?
I pause and go, wait, you saw a watch? We didn't, as far as I remember, we didn't see a watch.
Yeah, you know,
You saw,
Oh, well, we went to the basement. I saw a watch. It was old, but it was kind of silver, and took it. And I forgot to tell you guys. And I guess that's when the blackout started. Last thing I remember was picking up that watch. I was going to tell you guys. I'm a
oh,
mess. I don't really remember much. I don't know.
hey,
I
it's okay.
don't understand what's going on.
You know, maybe you don't really need to understand it, but if it gives you peace, maybe that help will help a bit. Like, try to understand maybe gaps in the memory. Shrink might help you with it. But I know it wasn't you. Whatever happened, that wasn't you.
I don't really believe in ghosts or anything, but that was just way too freaky to ignore, you know?
Yeah.
Um,
Hey, if you want to talk about it, keep talking about it. Like, that's fine. I'm here. I'm here to listen. But I don't have the answers, though.
I don't know. I don't really know anymore. You can see, there's a girl who approaches, and eventually you recognize the very vibrant red hair of Heather, who just kind
Oh,
of sits
yeah.
down. Says,
Hey.
"Hey!" She just gives Haley a hug, just kind of asking how she is. Haley, obviously very awkward, still kind of scared that people might hate her. You have a bit of a time in the coffee shop talking about everything she's done, everything that's happened, and mostly you can get the sense that, confirming the sense that no one really hates her. It's all in her
Yeah.
head, but a lot of this is also in her head. Oh, well, I think we should be going home. It's getting late.
Yeah, I can take you home if you want.
Thanks. Thanks, Mim.
Hey, Heather, you wanna hop on Paco, and I can drop you off too.
There's a look on her face, and it's just, sure. Kind of looks at the car, and says, kind of pats it, and just says, "So, you're really not thinking about replacing it yet?"
No, why would I? He's still working fine, guys. What are you talking about? That one strand thing was just 1, 2, 3, 4 times. Okay, that was just 4 times. Probably 5, but it's fine. He's fine. He's working. I got to
Wim,
cafe, right?
Wim, darling. Heather just kind of puts her hand on your shoulder. Wim, darling, your AC hasn't worked since 2019.
I know, but it's Dad's truck. She just says it with finality.
Alright. Sorry. Trying to lighten the mood. Thanks for offering to drive.
Yeah, I'll put the windows down. You know, better breeze than the artificial one.
Yeah, there's a lot less pollution here than the city.
Yep.
You drive Heather home, and then you drive Haley. Eventually you complete the day. Anyone you want to hang out with within the week?
Definitely would ask for. I'll check on Eric and Lois. I'd definitely say in the GC that we dropped. I'm guessing Louis. I don't know if Louis mentioned that we dropped by the lighthouse. Did
Yeah.
he ever?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he just mentioned we dropped by the lighthouse. Wim tried to scare me.
And it worked. I reply.
No, it didn't.
Yeah, you were so spooked. You were screaming my name.
Fuck you, I was screaming your name because I thought you were dead.
See, scared. Then I make a shade smiley emoji.
You just kind of... I just didn't want to be blamed for your murder.
Right.
It's just a whole banter between the group. You can call for a group to meet together, or you can choose someone to hang out with. Or both, your choice.
I'm gonna ask if anyone in the gang is available. Of course, Haley can hang out with me too, but in the back of my mind, it's like I want her to rest. So, but I posted on the GC like, hey, anybody want to hang out? Old spots, you know, I can always bring you guys. I got taco, free ride.
Free death machines, more like it. From Eric.
Hey, you haven't paid gas for months. Like, you're getting a free ride for like months already. Don't complain.
Does it work on gas or the souls of children?
Both.
You see Lewis just kind of saying, how about we all hang out by the open field in school?
Yeah, sounds fun.
Everyone just kind of says that they're gonna go there. And then right when you're about to ride on Taco, there's a message that says, "Am I still welcome to come by?" From Haley. Everyone just immediately replies, "If you don't come by, we're dragging you. You know that, right?"
Yeah. I'm gonna go to your house, I'm gonna kidnap you and bring you to the field. I messaged that.
Alright then. Thanks, guys.
I pick up Haley first.
Eventually, when you get to the field, Eric, Lewis, and Hev are already there. Eric is a shorter kind of short for a guy. He's about 5'7". He's got this sort of long black hair that's been slicked back. He basically looks like your standard greaser, despite not actually owning a car. He's sort of the guy whose aesthetic is stuck in the 50s and somehow he still believes it's cool. There's Lewis, who is, despite how he looks, which is sort of very lean, kind of thin, but also very lean and athletically built, despite being rather thin. He is your standard, he tries to play kind of cool, but in reality, he's your standard physics nerd. He's kind of a scholar, a total nerd, physics lover. And then there's Heather, who is, she's the type of girl that you would expect to grow up to be a hot librarian. Like, nerdy, bookish, reserved, and to herself. But if she would just kind of let go of the mom ponytail and just kind of let her hair down and fix it a little bit and take the effort to kind of comb it. Not even makeup, just kind of comb her hair and fix it instead of that bushy mess that she has in the ponytail. You'd kind of get the picture that guys would be lining up for her. If it also wasn't for her rather awkward personality when it comes to strangers. So
yeah.
You arrive there with Haley. Everyone just kind of taps the seat that they have for you. They've brought some beer, some Coke, and some things to drink for people who don't want to drink. Just passing it around. For a minute, everyone's just kind of laughing. And then Haley just kind of, guys, I'm really sorry about what I did. Still don't know what happened, and I know that's not an excuse or a reason, but I'm sorry. She just looks at Lewis, who was the guy who was almost shoved off the rails just now. I mean, we're fine. You know, you don't have to worry about it. You know, we've all forgiven you. But I could have
Yeah.
killed you. So, I mean, Wim over here could have killed me 1,000 times over every time I ride in her car. Well, you don't see me getting mad at her.
Hey, Taco's fine. Like,
Sure.
you guys haven't died yet.
Yep, Wim. Yep. You said it yourself.
Hey, he's fine. Taco's fine. We're all fine. Haley, it didn't happen. We're okay.
Right. Thanks for being cool, guys. You just hang out around there, talking amongst yourselves, having a good time. And it comes right around the point where you have to decide whether you're going to that party or not. With a completely new set of people.
I'm gonna go and pull up the phone because I probably and the new phone. I hope my friends don't notice the new phone. And
Okay.
I just message. Can I bring friends over?
I'm just gonna reply, bring as many as you can, as long as you don't mind a tight fit.
Looks down. Goes to the gang. Hey, so yeah, you remember the great blue-haired woman who's like fixing Taco? The reason why Taco's like, really in a good shape.
See- You see Lewis kind of sit back with his hands over the seats behind him. He says, "The hot mechanic? Yeah, I remember her. Who could forget?"
Yeah. She kind of like she kind of has this movie night going on, and I asked if I could bring you guys. She said, "Okay, you guys want to go?"
There's a bit of silence until Lewis just goes, "Let me get this straight. You got an invite to hang out, all of us together, to hang out in Hot Mechanic Girl's house."
Look, if you don't want to go, that's totally fine. Like, I just asked.
I have
Like,
never wanted to go somewhere more in my entire life.
Well, now's your chance. You can hop along old Taco and we can go to MJ's place.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm in.
Like, I'm starting to sweat. Like, I hope they don't explain why we suddenly like are hanging out. Just don't ask. Like, that's in my head. Like, please don't ask. Just make the association with the old Taco. Association with the old
You
Taco.
can actually see... Yeah, you can actually just kind of see Haley just looking and think, "Wait, when did you become close with Miss Stone?" And then Lewis says, "Don't question a good thing. Come on, we've got blessings. Never look a gift horse in the mouth. Haven't you guys ever heard of that saying?"
Yeah. Just Haley, like, I totally want you to join. Like, we could use a good night to spook each other. Same way I spooked Lewis.
You did no such thing, and this will not be discussed in front of the hot mechanic girl.
Sure. If you say another thing about Taco, I just might.
Taco is the most perfect car in the world. Please don't embarrass me in front of the hot mechanic girl.
Alright.
Eric just kind of
You
looks
got a
and
deal.
says, "Lewis, she has a name." It's like, "Yeah, he does." And he looks at you, Wim, kind of expecting you to say the name.
Yeah, MJ. Didn't hear? Are
MJ,
you
yeah?
dead? Or
It's MJ. Yeah, I knew that.
Yeah. It's, all I could hear was just like hot mechanic. Couldn't hear the name.
Okay, I'm done. I'm done taking this abuse from all of you. I'm done.
Alright, we're just gonna do a drive. We're gonna do a drive-through, get some burgers and fries somewhere. I don't want to go there without any offerings. Maybe a bag of chips. We can drop by the convenience store near the gas station. The one.
Well, if she's looking for offerings, I volunteer as tribute.
Yeah, not good to go in an invited party without any food. You know.
Alright. Yeah, we'll all pitch in. Let's get a bunch of fries. You
Burgers
all,
and fries and chips.
if I recall, an old Tacoma is kind of tight when it comes to 5 people. 3 in the back, 2 in the front. A little bit tight, but
Yeah.
you guys can make it
Yeah,
work.
super tight.
But you go through the drive-through. The engine can be heard a mile away, just as you're stopping, as you're kind of slowing down the car. You can
Yeah.
see the girl at the drive-through, who you've known, who's kind of known you guys already. So, oh, it's you guys again. What can I get you?
There's.
I thought I heard old taco.
Well, yeah. You know, the usual burgers, probably times 2, so that'll be about 10.
Alright.
Wait. Oh no, make that 3 more for Eric over there, and
Hey!
2 more burgers, and then an extra fries.
No problem. Bring you up in the next counter.
And
Go through
collecting
and
all the cash.
when your truck moves slowly, like when it's not at full speed or when it's kind of speeding up, there's a bit of a you can see the guy now. They've known you for a while because you drive through here a lot. Just, here's your order, Wim.
Thanks.
The
Hey,
taco's doing
Taylor,
as
can
good
you
as
get
ever.
that?
Yeah, he just kind of, sure.
Make
Take
feeding
care.
drive.
You go,
But
right? You go, you take your car, you head out, going to MJ's house. Let's assume that you were, yeah.
I was gonna ask if I can drop by the mall real quick before movie night.
Sure. What do you want to get?
I'm gonna text Zero.
Okay.
I'm gonna send him a message and say, does the new guy have a name yet?
Just kind of look. I haven't been given one yet. Why?
I was planning on replying. I was planning on making something for the group. A token.
I suppose you need a name for that?
Yes, with a Z. Like Z, 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 Z. Yes. Smiley face at the end.
1 second. Wim, you receive a text on that phone. And
like I realized I didn't fix the factory settings, so everybody would hear the standard. Oh crap!
it's perpetually silent, but you hear the vibration. Or,
Okay.
You are at a red light. Let's say when you read the phone, there is a text that just encrypted that just says, "Any preference for code name?"
Blink, 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 blink. Looks around, type something real fast, puts it back.
What did you type?
I type it. Mercury.
Okay. You receive a text, you receive a text, MJ. It just says, Mercury.
I'm gonna reply, is mine official yet or can I change it to Diana? Question mark, question mark, question mark.
Well, it's not like we have any paperwork trailing this, for obvious reasons, so sure.
I'm gonna try to reply, you're amazing. Grin. Then I'm gonna go to the jeweler store.
Okay.
I'm going to grab necklaces, something like this.
Silver
Just
or
a
just kind of steel?
Plain silver.
Silver
Definitely
necklace with the sort of silver bar in the center. Yep, that's fine.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have it encrypted.
Engraved?
Here. Yeah,
Okay.
grave. I'm gonna put the symbols of the goddesses and the gods in the back.
Okay.
No names, just the symbols.
The symbols
And
of the goddesses
then,
chosen. Okay.
Then I'm gonna make a pin that has a 0, like a small pin, small silver pin.
Okay. So 3 necklaces and a pin is what you're getting.
3 necklaces, 4 actually. I'm gonna make another one, a sun.
A sun.
Oh,
Okay. You have it made.
Then yeah,
The lady at the counter, mid-30s. She's known by the town. She's the only jeweler around. Her name is. Hold on, I have a list of NPCs that I need to look through. I did not expect a jeweler to show up so soon.
damn.
Yay.
Kira. It is Kira. Keira. Yep.
K-E.
Kira Lane. She's the jeweler here. Jeweler, single mother, and widow.
Oh,
She gets your order. Just says, that's a strange request, but I can have it done. Can you give me about 2 hours? I'll get to work on it.
Yeah, sure. Thanks, Kira. You're a doll.
Of course, no problem. Starts working on it. Silver plus the engraving plus jewelry, you're sort of pushing your cash limit for about the next few days, really. But
This is my
Yeah.
splurge.
it won't kind of count that much. Just watch it for the next few days. But you come back to the mall. He has it ready for you. He says, "Here you go. Going heavy with the Greek theme."
Roman, actually, but yeah,
Sorry, history wasn't my strong suit.
it's
Oh,
fine.
and here is the pin you asked for and that box you had made.
Thanks. I'm wearing mine already.
Okay.
I'm gonna
So-
pay, and then I'm just going to drive
So you're
by
Princess
the hospital
Diana
real
then?
quick. No, the hunter.
Oh, okay. Nice. Okay. You had dropped by the hospital?
Real quick.
Okay. When you get to the hospital, you can see that coming out of Agent Zero's hospital room, his office, as his doctor persona, is Sophie, or Sophia. The redhead woman that was talking to her previously. Just kind of nods at her, closes the door, and she looks at you, acknowledges, and said, "Miss Stone, good to see you.
And now you.
Hope you're still
Got
doing
it
well.
checked?
Dropping off some matters of finances."
Yeah. Yeah, just dropping off. I'm gonna talk with Dr. Sterling for a bit.
Feel free. He just smiles at you and walks to the elevator. You head over to the office. Come in.
I'm gonna go in. Just
You have an
gonna lean on the door.
appointment. Miss Stone.
Always. I'm gonna take out the box. I'm gonna put it in the middle of this table. I'm not entirely sure if you were the jewelry type of person, so I got you this.
Would look good in a suit. Thank you.
That it will.
Keeps in the box
Thank
and
you for
pockets it.
looking out for us.
You don't really have to thank me for doing my job, Miss Stone. But you're welcome.
I'm not thanking you for doing your job. I'm thanking you for watching over us.
Technically my job. But you're welcome.
Yeah.
You will learn.
By the night of salon if you want to drop by.
You will learn very quickly, Miss Stone, like your friend. Like I told your friend. I do the things I do because someone has to. And I do them so your father, her cousin, and every nice person in this town doesn't have to. There's a sacrifice
know.
involved in what we're doing. The sooner you all understand that, the easier it becomes for every one of us. Just bear that in mind.
I do understand. Yeah.
Good. Well, thank you for the gift. Nice to have a mark sometime.
Yeah. I guess we'll see you next time.
Points to the silver thing. That's new. Sorry. Eye for detail.
Like I said, tokens. Then I'm gonna show it to him. Make them simple.
You're taking this codename thing very seriously, aren't you?
Well, a good friend of mine once said, might as well do shit and not regret anything. And
I'm surprised you
let's
didn't
just
get a
say that I
tattoo.
want to. I am planning to. You got any design in mind?
Good evening, Miss Stone.
Fine. Goodbye, Doctor.
Watch
And
your
I'm gonna
head.
go. Yeah, I won't fall from the ceiling again. And did you have it fixed? I'm gonna look up.
It is.
Eh,
You leave.
goodbye, Doctor. He's gonna wave while walking away.
You leave. And then you can see him walk through the door and says, the least you could have done is close my door. And then he closes it.
You need the exercise, Doc.
Him, of all people.
Mm-hmm.
You.
He's being a dick.
So, it's come to the point where you need to go to a party. The question here is that, have you told your friends that you've invited more people? Because as always, your personal clique is the first one to arrive.
As soon as they arrive, I'm gonna say, I invited new friends. Just
Huh?
play it nice.
How many?
Not entirely sure. Just told her to bring as many as she wants.
Should we move venues? Jake's house is right across the street. We could always trash his place for
Ugh.
once.
Yeah, let's trash his place for one. Dad, we're going to Jake's. Wanna
Hey.
come with?
They had all the beer prepared. You see Luke just saying,
Let's move venues. I don't want to clean up after all of this. Nope.
don't worry, Mrs. Stone. I got you covered. Starts helping. Shane just kind of looks at Elaine and says, you gonna be alright? Mm-hmm. Come on, I'll help you out. And then they just kind of start transferring things with Jake. You have to, Wim, I'm assuming you just receive a text that says go to the house on the right of the address that you find. So while you guys are there, first people to arrive are Amy and Ashley. We just kind of, yeah.
Can I lag while we're transferring? Can I lag with Luke? Then I'm gonna take out the box.
Sure.
I'm gonna put it on his hand, the one with the sun.
What's this for?
Thank you for the jacket. And kind of look through what your name means, and apparently it means the bright one. Can't tell if it's about intelligence or actually being bright, but
Probably not intelligence.
oh, I think Elaine has that covered in our group.
You know, the jacket was a thank you. They don't really send thank yous to thank yous. I know you're not good with social cues, MJ, but you know, pulling your leg. Thanks.
Yeah.
What's it on?
That's how we do things, right?
I like it. Thanks. What's it on?
I'm gonna look at him and just like, still wearing the jacket that I gave and say, "Yep, I do have good taste."
You always have.
Yeah.
Where is it?
More reason one. But I'm gonna go walk forward.
He's walking with you, unless you leave him behind.
Mhm.
He just kind of looks at
Just-
you.
Hmm?
Something bothering you? You know I can tell, right?
Yeah. Just thinking that I shouldn't really do things that I should start doing things so I don't regret. Start regretting if I don't get to do it.
That sounds gloomy.
Well, I've been the bully little bastard for the past few days, and I do have some debt, you know. Sometimes.
Sometime. Hey, whatever I
I
can
don't
do
know
to
if
help.
I can, but
Yeah?
I need to talk with you later. If we're not wasted.
No promises, but... Well, no promises
You
for
don't
your
drink,
part.
Luke.
I don't drink. So, no promises on
Yeah, I know.
your part, I suppose. And hey, when you're wasted, you have no
Yeah.
filters, so maybe it'll make it easier for you. Pat your head.
If I get wasted, I might chicken out, and
I'll rope you back in if you want me to.
yeah, I might actually need it this time. Come on, I got
Alright.
some beers to drink and some Freddy Kruegers to
You're-
watch.
Your father went all out on the beer. Jesus Christ. I know I gave him a card to get some foods and stuff for everyone, but Jesus Christ, he went all out.
Yeah, I don't even know why he likes beer. It doesn't. At least he got me some vodka.
I mean, I don't mind.
Something.
Don't get me wrong. I don't mind the expense. It's just kind of surprising how much he bought for a bunch of kids. Comes him down.
Yes, there's gonna be a lot of people tonight. I'm assuming. Not entirely sure.
You can see Jake and your father arguing. It's like, Mr. Stone, if I just had my good hand, I'd be able to beat you. It's like, wanna put that to the test? I'll fight you with one hand tied behind my back. Everyone's just kind of looking, waiting for a response from Jake. It's not my dominant hand. Like, neither is this. And then he puts his right hand behind him. What's it gonna be, kid? Wanna put your money where your mouth is? We've got preparations to make. He just leaves.
He never learns. He never learns.
Ashley and Amy eventually arrive. Amy drives, just kind of... You can see
Hey.
Luke just greeting you from the door. Just, hey! Glad you guys got the memo. We moved houses. New kids come in. Need a bigger place.
New kid.
I know,
How
MJ
many
invited
are
some
they?
people. Don't know. MJ just
Oh.
invited a random number.
Hmm.
Ashley just kind of looks behind your
Mhm.
shoulder and says, are like any of them hot? Ask MJ.
I don't know. I've never seen any of them. But
Come on in. We got drinks, we got chips, we got food, we got Jake's amazing surround sound system, and we've got Elaine's extra
Ooh.
pair of pants.
yep. Make that double. We're gonna be in a marathon tonight. There's gonna be a lot of screaming.
Elaine's just there with chips, just saying, you guys are going to cause my heart attack one day.
You'll be fine, babe. You'll be fine.
You're all going to regret this. If an actual slasher comes out and starts attacking us at home, don't expect me to save any of you.
Well, from the likes of it, you look like the final girl type.
I'm calling
Well,
you
what do you
right.
think about it? If there's a slasher film, who do you think is gonna go first?
They look
My
around.
money's on Jake. Yeah, my money's
Yeah.
on Jake.
Same.
Nice aims.
I don't think so. I think he's gonna be the first one to run and abandon all of us.
That too, yeah. Seems like the type.
And my money's on Luke.
Oh.
Hey!
Just have looks,
Hey.
not because he's weak or anything. Luke just looks like the kind of
Yeah.
guy who'd put himself in the line of fire so that we can run.
Yep. Definitely the type.
Just
And I'll probably go out with him. So, I guess the two of us are gonna go
You
out
guys are
first.
going out?
What?
Hmm?
No, I meant we're gonna get killed.
What?
You said you're
What?
going out. You said
What?
you'd probably go out with him. You're going out?
I said that's the context. We were talking about getting killed. I meant we're gonna go out. The two of us are gonna go get killed first. That's what I meant.
Okay.
Okay. Sorry. Just trying to
Oh,
not think about horror.
although it is noticeable that we're wearing the same kind of necklace.
Yeah, what is with that? A couple's necklace or something?
It's a present.
It happens to match with something that you're wearing?
It's a pretty design.
That's matching it exactly? One sec.
The box. Then I'm gonna put it on her hand.
Sorry, hold on. One minute. Internet issues. Hey! You should be back. One minute.
Dragon.
Oh my god.
Hey,
I'm
Sorry,
Nigel.
internet problems. Philippines, what are you gonna do? So,
It's okay.
back to the party, as you guys are sort of debating on what's going on. You hear while the party's going on and you're debating on who's gonna die first and everything that's gonna happen, and there's a miscommunication where Elaine thinks that MJ wants to date Luke. Not that she's entirely incorrect, but you know. You guys hear the sound of
Oh god. It's here.
What's here?
Taco.
That's Taco? I'm going to look
Mhm.
outside the window.
There's an old Tacoma pickup truck that's smoking from
Oh,
the
God.
engine.
Oh, not again.
Ah, for fuck's sake, I'll go have a look.
Is it fixable?
Yeah,
Hey
it
guys,
usually
you can
is.
step out now. And we made it just in time. Taco just needed a bit of a breathing space. Grabs a bottle of water, starts opening the thing.
Ow.
You guys go on ahead. Just go on ahead. I'll just take this.
Okay. You put some water on Taco. MJ, you come out to see the group that I had previously described. With one of them not trying to kind of lean against the truck, trying to look cool. You've seen guys trying to impress you before. This is not new to you.
Yeah,
kind of-
I'm going straight
Hey.
to him.
Hey,
Hey. Still going to him.
at that point he just freezes. Like he actually doesn't know what to say. Just hey.
I go. Oh hi. I think it's just Taco just needed a bit of water, and it looks like everything's okay from a certain standpoint. But he's fine. Glugs in the water thing, the water pump.
Yeah, a very beautiful filter when it comes to this car.
While still looking at you, just says, "I can see something that's very beautiful." You see the other guy just kind of face palm.
How old is he again?
19,
Yeah, how old are you, Lewis?
like 21 next month.
Keep trying, kid. He's going to do a quick check
see-
on the.
You see Eric just
Taco.
look and say, "Ooh, shut down. That's gotta hurt." You see him just go. And then they're just dragging him out of there. You take a look at the car. You know, a little bit of duct tape, a little bit of flex tape. Probably
Oh god.
fixable, more or less, maybe. You'll need a little more time to just looking at it now, but you might be able to fix it. Maybe,
Mm-hmm.
maybe.
Maybe.
I look at MJ and be like, well, thanks to the new job I have, I can afford replacing the brakes and getting a new belt for a Taco. But for another day, it doesn't have to be now. The belt's
Yeah,
like
just make sure
torn
that the
apart.
brakes are still
He
working.
probably needs a few new spark plugs, some new hoses,
Yeah,
a new
I can
fan.
afford it now. Depends on how much I'm getting from whatever this is. Then I trail it off. Thanks for the invite. I'm sorry I brought my friends. I'm not really into the new meet the people kind of scene.
That's alright. You're doing fine. I'm gonna take something from my pocket and I'm gonna put it on her hand.
Oh, what's this? It feels
Token.
cold.
Mm-hmm. Open it.
Open.
Small silver necklace.
Mercury and the same symbol.
Wait, is that what the text is about? Wait, is this some kind of initiation pendant marking thing? And I don't know what's going on.
Just be glad I didn't request for a tattoo. It's just a present. I'm gonna pat her on the back again.
Thanks.
No.
She's not into jewelry, but she didn't want to offend anyone, so she's gonna put it meekly and then just like hides the symbol inside her hoodie. And she just walks in, checks on her friends. She feels the cold metal like touching her skin, and she's like, "This is awkward. Oh my god!" Like it's a reminder that she's part of this thing.
You're cursed.
Oh no!
So
So
One of us.
you head in where the party's starting.
us.
People are
One
talking, murmuring, getting to know each other. At some point in this party, you guys notice that Ashley has just slapped Lewis in the face.
Mhm.
It's kind of like, "You're 20! What is wrong with you?" And then she just
my
walks
God.
off.
I'm like, oh,
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm. God.
I'm
You s- Amy, are you apologizing to him?
no.
Oh,
Amy?
yeah, I am.
If you're apologizing to him, the shorter guy,
Yeah,
Eric,
yeah.
just kind of looks and said, "No need to apologize. My friend here's an idiot. Tried to hit on her. Completely forgetting he's a college freshman. Bad things happen. It happens."
Yeah, like points for trying. I murmur to Eric like, keeps trying though. He never gives up though.
Negative points. Yeah.
I didn't say it was positive. I just said points.
Most of you just recognize Wim. Heather and Haley are kind of together by the snacks. Clearly not heavy, if at all, drinkers. Just kind of standing there. Heather, same description I gave earlier, kind of bushy hair that's been tied into a bad ponytail. Could probably use a makeover, and some guys are probably lining up for her. Haley, on the other hand, she is kind of has a cute face to her, but is awkward and reserved. It's kind of quiet in the corner there. Clearly bothered by something. Wim will be joining them shortly. And you guys have essentially a party. Having some drinks, some laughs, enjoying yourselves. And then
Movie.
Friday the 13th marathon.
Oh no.
The entire time,
Slasher film with a bunch of young adults. What
All-
could go wrong?
with all the jump scares, and then at some point, Elaine just kind of and drags the
Oh.
popcorn, and then you see Lewis kind of trying to sit down and said, "Hey, don't worry about it. I'll keep you safe." And then you can see Shane sitting next to her, just saying, "No." And then he just kind of scoots over and moves.
Oh,
And then Eric's just,
Why
"When
he's thirsty?
are you going to learn to give up?" Like, I don't know. Just keep watching. And then Elaine, without even trying to hide her voice, just looks to Shane and says, "Geez, what's with that kid?" It's kind
kid.
Oh my god.
of,
So
and then you can
bad.
hear Eric just saying, "Dude, even the nerdy one in their group rejected you. There's no hope for you, man."
Nice try, kid. I'm going to look at GC where Zero's at.
There's no message from him from the GC.
Huh. Yeah, and then I'm going to watch the movie after that.
The movie goes
I- I-
on. Yeah.
I check on Haley. How's Haley? I just like glance at her. How's she
She's-
doing?
She's still a little. It's not really trauma because it's just a momentary lapse, but you know that she's just got that feeling that still feeling a bit awkward about everything. And however, she's not exactly. Let's put it this way: you're seeing her smile for the first time since the incident. Like she's having fun watching Lewis suffer, essentially.
Yes, all worth it.
There's a lot of fun going on, and then you kind of somewhere at midnight or after, women, the you guys do have to start heading home. Well, the others do, kids and all. Well, they are college students.
Kid.
It's the responsibilities that adults don't have. Start to head out. As you guys are leaving, you see, you see Lewis just kind of defeated,
Oh.
So sad.
and then he kind of goes to MJ and just says, "So, like, I'm not that young, you know."
Yeah, you're not. Try in a few years. I'm actually surprised he doesn't think
So
I'm
you're
gay.
saying, so you're saying there's a chance.
I'm gonna look at Luke where he is.
He kind of looks at you.
Oh god.
He puts his food down. He understands the look. Goes up to you, puts his arm on your shoulder, and says, "Got a problem, kid?"
I don't think so. I'm just gonna shake my head at him. Sorry. I'm gonna pat him on the shoulder. Maybe
Oh,
try some
no.
college kids.
Par for the course
You do
tonight.
have a lot of classmates.
Par for the course tonight. Thanks. Kind of leaves, avoiding your eye contact, and then Luke's kind of, guess we're even.
New fist bump. I'm surprised they don't think I'm gay. I'm pretty sure most of the people in town thinks I'm gay.
Well, you know college kids.
Just like you did.
Yes, but you know college kids. They want what they can't have.
You know what they say? I'm gonna make. What was that? I'm gonna romance them into becoming straight, was it?
So, you two drunk to talk?
Not quite yet, actually. I'm gonna grab a
He
beer.
takes it away
I'm gonna
from you.
drink it.
Come on, he told me to rope you in. So I am.
You're horrible, horrible.
I know.
How many people are left in the room?
Your group. And women and her friends are trying to go home, but she can't get the car to start.
I think that needs a little help. I'll be right back.
She grabs you. No, she'll be fine. I've seen her work before. She can also do some things.
You suck.
You're at the yard,
Sucks
by the
so
way. Jake's front yard. So what do you want to talk about? Wim's still trying to fix the car.
I'm looking at Wim, just like I'm not looking at Wim. I'm looking at the car that they're fixing.
Just
gonna
talk
lean on-
to me.
Well, I've been thinking. Lots of random things.
Right.
I like you.
I should hope so.
Good
We've been
night,
friends
Luke.
for
I'm gonna
over a
go inside
decade. He
house.
just grabs you. I should hope so.
You're
We've been friends for over a
fucking-
decade.
Yeah, and you're the densest person I know.
Oh my god.
You told me not to let you. You told me not to let you chicken out of this, so
Take a fucking hint, would you? I'm gonna try to pull away again. I'm gonna go inside the house.
still grabs you.
It's so bad.
Come on, stop. Stop trying to run. Still waiting here.
Can't tell if you're pulling my leg or you're just that fucking dense. You suck so bad. So bad.
You wanted to talk. Go talk. Waiting.
God. I'm gonna look at him. I'm gonna see if he's actually that dense.
Make a psychology roll.
What psychology? Got a 96.
As far as you can tell, he's being perfectly honest. And waiting
You're
for you to
fucking
talk.
stupid, that's what.
Well,
I really hate the situation that you put me in.
you put yourself in. You asked me to do this.
Yeah, but I didn't want to have any regrets since lots of shit's happening. But I've liked you since high school.
Okay.
And I still do. Can you let me go now? It's getting cold.
There's a smirk on his face.
Oh, you fucking bastard! I'm gonna punch his shoulder.
Ow. Ow.
Ah, you suck so bad! Fuck you!
I've been trying to get you to say something the entire time. It's really hard.
So how long have you known?
I don't know.
Pretty sure not long enough since you thought I was gay the whole time. Encouraging. Really encouraging.
Make a charm roll for me. Just to see what he
Watch
says.
me fumble! Ah! I failed.
You did?
I failed.
Too bad.
I failed. I got a 56. My charm is 50.
You wanna luck it?
I'm gonna push it, actually. I'm gonna push it.
Oh my
Oh shit.
God.
Wait.
Oh, shit.
You can't.
Oh shit.
I don't think there's a
No,
way.
wait, I can.
I don't know if there's a way
Oh my
to push
God.
that because, you know, it's
It's,
just supposed to be your passive
No.
kind of charm.
Yeah, I did fail. I got 56. I'm not gonna use my luck on this one. No, I know how it feels to be at luck 1.
Okay. He just
I'm not gonna use my luck on this.
looks at you. Well,
What?
I'll let you in on a secret.
You're actually gay?
No, hell no.
I had my heart prepared for that one.
I did the whole gay thing. I tried to convince myself you were.
I don't know why. Did you do that? But
Because
go
I
on.
actually didn't know that you were interested. And I figured you wouldn't be. To save myself a problem. Tried to convince myself you were. Told you I wasn't the smart one. I mean, good with numbers, that's how I made money, but you know.
Yeah. You really aren't.
So, after kind of a bit of awkward silence,
I don't know how to proceed with this. I just
You wanna
thought
go
I
out?
should tell you. Romantic!
no.
Very romantic.
Very direct. I love.
I mean, what was I supposed to do? Say goodnight? Then nothing happened? I mean,
That's what I was planning on doing.
well, we can do that if that's what you prefer.
Well, too.
But for the
No, I
record,
don't
you
wanna
are the
regret
one who
anything.
rejected me. If we do that. Just for the record.
Yeah. I don't want to be that bitch. And
Oh, so it's a pity date.
I don't want to have any more regrets.
As fun as this is to know, and as happy as I am, something tells me this didn't come out of just a random thing. Something happened, didn't it?
as it always does. But I'm glad it did. I wouldn't be telling you this otherwise. Who knows, you might find yourself another girlfriend and I would have to get high with Jake again. That was a bad
Wait, you got
time.
high with Jake?
Oh yeah. Never again.
I gotta hear that story. Wonder how much I need to bribe Jake to get that out of him.
Our friendship is on the line for this one. Nope, you're not gonna get anything.
One day you're gonna have to tell me. Someday.
Someday.
Wanna hear something stupid?
Point still stands. Yeah?
Back in LA,
Mm-hmm.
the girl dumped me because I called her the wrong name.
Oh my god! That was...
Yeah, I was pretty
Wow.
hungover you at that point.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I
Fine.
deserved everything
One
I
story...
got there.
You did. You really did that. You deserve everything. Fine. For
So-
that, I'll tell you.
Yeah?
First time we found out that you had a girlfriend, I came barging in Jake's place. I had weed in my hand and I just told him, might as well give it a try, because we've never tried it before, and one thing led to another and I broke my ankle and I was kind of...
Is this when I first moved out?
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's the same
And
girlfriend
when
that
you
dumped
sent the
me.
message in the group.
Funny how
Never
things go
change,
full
Luke.
circle. So,
Mm-hmm.
coffee?
Yeah, I like that.
He turns around, and when you kind of look where he's looking, Amy, Ashley, Jake, Shane, Elaine hide under this sort of you know that sort of extended window where there's a balcony, where there's a sofa.
Mm-hmm.
When you guys turn around, they just all kind of duck under it. And inside the house, Elaine just kind of looks at everything. You think they saw us?
We're kind of obvious a while ago. Yeah, I think they saw us.
Ashley just kind
While
of
I'm
looks.
sketching, I'm making it sketch.
For the record, Ashley's the one who dragged all of you there. She just kind of looks at it. So, how do you think it went? Are they like totally a thing now?
I think so. Huh.
On the outside, MJ, Luke just kind of looks at you and says, "You want to get him back for this?"
Yeah, definitely.
Would you mind just play along? All right, you're good at improv.
Hell yeah.
I don't know what you want from me. Jeez, why are you so? What?
Fuck you, you're such a bastard. This is why I am done with you. You fucking know that? Every single fucking time, Luke.
What did I do now? I've been there for you every time. Now you're acting like a bitch. Like you see
Fuck you!
inside the house, you see everyone coming up and say, "Oh no, we gotta help them. They're about to rip each other's heads off," and they start running forward.
I'm staying inside. So I'm watching them.
She just looks at you and says,
What?
"Shouldn't we be doing something?"
No, I don't. I mean, I don't think. You remember the time that we're at the cafe, and I don't think they would do that. I don't think they would argue that easily. I don't think. I don't believe what they're doing right now.
And she just kind of looks.
For the record, I did punch Luke legit when I was in high school.
Ashley just kind of looked. And said,
One time.
"They're friends too." I'm gonna like try to see what's going on. She walks outside. soon as everyone walks, they're just kind of, guys, what's going on? You don't have to fight. And then you can see Luke gesturing to you, MJ, just kind of looking at the hose for Jake's garden. Luke's just kind of distracted and saying, "Why don't you talk to her over there?" And then when they start turning around, you got the hose in hand.
Mm-hmm.
And then Luke just kind
Spraying
of runs
them.
out of the way. Ah!
Yep, that's what you get for eavesdropping. I'm gonna keep spraying them.
Ah! Hey! Oh, this is my last pair of pants I have.
I told you so.
Idiots.
Luke just kind of looks at
Everywhere. I'm gonna turn it off.
you.
We still got it. Fist bumps.
Maybe we are the smart ones in the group.
Mm-hmm. That we are.
Hmm.
Come on,
Guess
let's
he
head
just-
inside before they catch pneumonia.
So you guys aren't about to rip each other's heads off?
Do you want us to? I mean, we can put on a show.
No. Are you guys dating?
Are we?
Well, you technically never said yes when I asked you out, so.
I guess we are, yeah.
You see Elaine put her hand out, and you see Jake and Shane give her like $50 each. Thank you.
Oh.
You guys never learn. What's the bet this time?
Go. No, I made a bet that at some point you two are gonna date, and that was like way back.
Oh.
I know you two always had such good chemistry, and you were always in a world of your own. Jake just kind of looks and says,
Right.
I thought you'd never have the balls to actually tell him.
Wow.
Shane just looks, scratches his back and said, and I was just clueless. Sorry.
You knew I was bi. I had my hopes on you, Shane.
Yeah, I knew you were bi. I didn't know that. You know, there's some women that just like to say bi because. I don't know.
Come on, let's go inside and get you guys changed.
As you guys head in, there's a ring on your private phone, including Wim, who just got Taco working.
Shit.
There's
Be right
wait,
back.
what?
Just gotta pick up a call.
this. I'm
What?
sorry, no, there's no call. It's just a message.
Oh,
It just
text.
it sort of
Yeah,
It was
reads.
a group call.
When you guys are done with what you need to do today, I need to talk to you. Base. Car will be outside of town. Regular exit.
Looking at Amy.
Where? I type where? It's new.
Sorry, ask MJ.
I text base where question mark send to MJ.
I'll reply, I'll pick you up in your house.
No taco? Question mark send.
No, Taco. Give him a
I'm going
break.
to reply, no taco, please. It's
I go,
Taco, please.
I'm like, yeah, I'm worried. He needs to rest. Send.
truth.
We'll send friends home. See, do you know where I live? Send.
Send me your address. Might as well.
She gives you I'll give you a different street number. Don't meet me at house. Meet me in corner of street instead. Give street.
Alright, be there.
What time? Question mark. Send.
Looking at the group, are they already cleaning up?
They're actually waiting for you to come back.
I'll text you when to go there.
Okay. Dot. send.
Okay.
He's looking at Amy.
They just kind of look at you and say, "Guys, you all right?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
Your father just looks at you and says, "Hey, MJ. Sorry, I don't want to be a bummer with you and your friends, but there was that thing in the house again. The roof. I really think we need to fix it. There's a storm coming, and we should probably get to work on it. Don't want to get a leak
Yeah.
in the roof." See everyone just
Sure.
kind of looking to. But hey, guys, I'm sorry. I don't like to be I don't like to be that parent, but we do gotta fix our house next week, right? Sure, next week. And everyone just kind of looks and says, guess we'll just hang around here for a bit, finish the movie, then go home. Sure you don't want to, hang around, MJ?
Yeah. Don't miss me too much. Too much of me and you might get sick of me, so. Short and sweet.
Luke just kind of looks at you and says, "You want some help?"
Not in this one, no. But thank you for the offer.
Alright. You can see everyone just kind of giving him a look. What? Everyone's still looking at him. Just your
Nothing
father.
will change just because we're going out. Stop expecting shit from him. He's going to go.
Everyone, you kind of get the look from Luke that just kind of says, "You're leaving me in the lion's den right now."
He's going to. I'm gonna go.
He just nods. Your father just kind of looks and says, "Guess you got the text too. Thought you need an alibi. Let's go home.
Thanks.
Don't think you can use your car. Jake's gonna know that you left. Or
That's fine. I can just say that I went on a quick supply run.
yeah, alright. I'll cover for you if they come back."
Thanks.
You get ready. Amy, you are with Ashley anyway, so two of you can go. But Ashley's not advised to go here again. Their condition doesn't allow them for these stressful missions. Two of you go.
Yeah.
Eventually, you meet at this corner of the street near the more impoverished part of town and overlooking the factory. This sort of those can factories that kind of can these canned sausages, canned tuna and canned fish, that sort of factory. And there's a few houses there. There's a street just across going out of there where Wim is waiting for you. Wim,
Before I go though, after I brought all my friends home and I got home, I'm gonna check on my mom and I'm gonna make sure that her meds are on the bedside table, all her food's prepared in case she gets up. TV's still on.
Yep.
I ask her, "Hey, how's your day?" I check on her. Is she alright?
She's kind of. It's been fine, dear. Been fine.
Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna head out again. Meet up with Haley and the others. Okay.
Isn't it a bit late to be going out?
Oh, it's for term paper. Really need to pass it. I don't want to fail on this one.
Okay, dear. Please be safe.
I won't take long, I promise.
Okay.
Of course.
He just kind of nods at you, gives you the weakest smile, but smile nonetheless.
Yeah. Before I step out, I pause and I turn to my mom and say, "Love you, Mom."
I love you, dear. You meet up with MJ and Amy outside of the corner. MJ, you know the drill. You drive them to the very edge of the northern gate of town to where your car is parked for a bit and being watched by another agent. And then you are driven by a black SUV to the secret base, which is exactly where you recognize the meteor hit about a couple of weeks prior. The talk of the town before then. And they've set up this sort of tent base all over the place to operate from. You see a bunch of guys in suits, and you see Agent Zero standing in his usual gear and getup. He hands everyone bulletproof vests. He's saying, might need it, might not. Better safe than sorry.
Do we need hazmat suits as well? Seems like some peeps are wearing it.
No, not here. But you said you weren't comfortable with guns or anything. Knives?
Yep.
Anything you're comfortable using?
Do I really need to?
Hopefully not. But better have it and not need it than need it and not have it. You don't have to carry
I'm
anything if you're
fine.
not comfortable. But when the time
No.
comes that you're gonna need it, I'll probably hand you something.
Sure.
Alright, into the SUV. Here's the deal. You found
I look at the others. Is this a normal thing?
Yeah.
You get used to it.
We got the watch. We got the knife. This isn't related to those artifacts. Something else is happening right now. There was a murder. Right in your town, actually.
Murder.
We're heading to the murder place now. It's in the southern part of town. We figured it'd be safer for you to get here and drive around the road, unknown roads, make sure that no one sees us. Head over to the southern gate of town and start investigating. We've got some paperwork drafted, false bureau records, pretending to be FBI, and we've got some people in there who can vouch for us. It hands you all identifications. So, we're investigating murder. It's far away from where your town is. I've got some agents looking to spot anyone that you might recognize in case they run into us. However, this is still a small town, which means people probably know your faces. I have some wigs and some glasses prepared for you. Please put them on.
Oh.
And some suits in your sizes. Miss Swim, you're going to be CSI. Don't worry, you don't have to
okay.
actually pretend. You just have to come with me. We're just gonna look at the scene, and we're going at night to make sure that none of your friends might know where you are.
Can I get home by midnight?
It's already midnight. It's past midnight, actually.
Oh, can I get home like an hour after? Is this gonna take long?
Hopefully. We're just going to investigate things. I need you guys there.
Okay.
As you have already come to know, whatever is happening, these supernatural activities seem to be reacting to your presence. Hence, I need you there. Hopefully nothing dangerous happens. We're still in your town. I'll try to keep you safe as much as I can, like before.
Oh,
You drive to a very old house in the southern area where there's a police line and some officers. You see Zero just kind of talk to them, show them a badge, they just let him in. And all of you are just there to follow. You have been given different wigs. MJ, you've been given long black hair tied to a ponytail, very formal with glasses. Amy, you've been given long red hair, also tied formally.
Oh.
Both of you are wearing suits, like FBI standard issue suits. And Vim, you've been given blonde hair, longer than your normal, vibrant blonde, almost platinum, in a lab coat and sort of a tie and button-up shirt and slacks.
Like, I keep readjusting your hair because I don't know what to do with it. But,
Yep. As you head into the house, you investigate. It's been a double murder. The husband and wife that lived in the house and their unborn child obviously have been killed.
Oh God. Oh no.
Reports were the screaming, panic, and a bunch of broken things which you can see all over. Destroyed object. At the site of this gruesome murder, you find on the wall a large circle symbol drawn in the blood of the couple. With a,
oh God.
originally, it's just this sort of blood circle, but as you look at it, no other staff around seems to react to it. It seems that only you guys are able to see it, as the symbol starts moving along the wall and becoming
Oh gosh.
some sort of strange symbol. Please make a sanity roll, everyone.
Oh no.
Ew, so it begins.
Wait, what?
Damn it.
Sorry,
Wait,
what do?
Sanity roll.
Do
Just roll a
D100.
D100 and then roll under your sanity if you want to pass. MJ,
I
you're fine?
got a 19.
Oh wait, I
MJ's
forgot
fine.
sanity.
Amy's fine.
I got
Yay.
I got a 61 on my sanity. I'm at 60.
You rolled
Shit.
60. You rolled 60?
61.
Ooh. Roll a D4 for me.
Oh no. I take 3 something.
Your sanity goes down to 57 as you
No.
see this gruesome sight. You start panicking. Roll another D10 for me.
Oh no. I got a 4.
And one more D10, please.
Oh god.
Last one.
1.
4 and 1. Okay. You see this symbol, and the reality of what you're in begins to sink and dawn on you as paranoia begins to set in. If this is true, what else is true? Are you being watched? Are you being spied on? Is there a monster in the room? Is there something that's going to happen? Are you going to live? Who's going to take care of your mother if something happens to you? What's going to happen to your friends? What about Haley? What about Haley? What about your friends? Who's going to watch over them if something happens to you? You start to have a panic attack from the paranoia that paralyzes you as you have a hard time breathing.